Welcome to Showmance, the number one show on YouTube doing deep dives about shows with no depth. That's good. Gusto, bro.
That's gusto.
Boo.
Gusto.
Boo, boo, boo.
That was all you got?
Chutzpah.
We're doing Soho, and we haven't done it in a couple weeks because we only do this every other week. And by the time this gets out, there'll probably be another episode that's already released. But
there already is.
We're doing our best.
We're doing episode 11 right now. Episode 11 and 12 are out into the world.
And 13 is available on Screener, which we haven't watched because we don't cheat.
They're in the ether, just like Mike's glasses.
Yeah, Mike lost his glasses. So he has these CVS ones on. And if you turn to the side, you will see that they are a leopard print.
I lost my glasses.
Which I will not turn to the side to show you. I couldn't see before I bought these glasses, i.e. why I was buying glasses.
Just look to the right.
And I thought that they were cool tortoise shell, as the kids call it. They're not.
Yeah, this is a little too, like, there's a lot of orange and then a lot of brown or black.
No, this is.
You're a New Jersey housewife right now.
These are my mom's glasses. This is a pair of mom's glasses.
Yeah, like I would wear them and nobody would say anything, but I'm
Whatever,
saying something to
dude.
you.
It came in a 3-pack, 2 pairs of black frames, and then this cheetah leopard print, whatever it is.
I think everybody out there in TV land has that third pair from that 3-pack that they're like, I don't know what to do with these, but I'm not going to throw them away. And he didn't throw them away because we are fiscally responsible here.
Well, I got one in the kitchen for reading the side of boxes.
Dietary.
Yeah, how long to make the rice for. And then I got one in the old living room for, back at our mansion, not here at our studio.
Yeah, you can't see the living room from here.
Yeah, totally.
This wasn't our old living room, for sure.
You should have said reading room.
The reading room.
Yeah.
I have a pair in the reading room. And then I have a pair in my bag that kind of travel with me. But those were the cheapy pairs. And then I had a nice pair, and those are gone.
Well, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Was it Warbly or Warby?
Warby.
Parker.
Warby Parker.
Warby Parkers. Somebody's got them. Hopefully that prescription works.
I wouldn't know because I don't wear glasses.
I got 20.
Yeah.
I got the twomp.
I didn't either when I was your age.
18.
Things change. If you're watching and you're new and you like Southern Hospitality and talking trash about all the people on it, well, sign up, subscribe, and make some comments. Somebody said that. Who said that? I did it the other day, and somebody was like, "Easy for you to say."
Wait, what?
I stuttered on something, and somebody said, "Easy for you to say," which is like an old school stuttering kid
It sounds
joke.
funny, so it's probably something I said.
All right, we show up where we left off the week before, still in the Punta Con.
Kana.
We're in a van coming back from the church.
Half the team.
Half the team is coming back from the church. The churchies are coming back. Michols is blessed, feeling like he spent some time with grandma, and everyone's so happy and proud of him.
Yeah, he said it was his safe space. And that's when I checked out.
Yeah, so Natalie won't be joining us for the rest of the episode because she got triggered by Michael saying safe space.
You know, I was talking to somebody in the comments the other day about how, like, people, like, we used to just say, like, oh, that guy makes me want to scream. That's the way we used to say triggered. Like, but now it's so, triggered just doesn't feel the same as he makes me want to put my head through a wall. He makes me want to scream. He makes me want to walk out.
What do you think? What was said before that he makes me want to scream? Like, what did our parents or grandparents say?
Makes me want to go get a pack of cigarettes and never come back.
Ooh, you know what? That's how I started smoking again early on. My best friend came and I was like, ugh. And I called my other best friend, was like, I just want to start smoking. And Crosby was like, just go get 1 pack, have a couple cigarettes, and throw them away. Bazillion years later. I don't smoke now, though. I quit.
Good for him.
Good for Crosby or me?
For you, I guess.
Oh, cool. All right. So, yeah, everybody's spiritual and feeling the love of Jesus. Fantastic. Now we're back at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn, and everyone's getting ready. Joe and Maddi are getting ready. She's nervous about her DJ set, first international set of her career. And Joe's being Joe, sweetheart, eating dry hairspray or whatever the hell she had.
That's what happened to Joe. All that dry hairspray.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. He was like, "Oh, I just got a mouthful." And what was it? Not hairspray. It's dry
shampoo.
Dry shampoo.
Gross.
Leave-in shampoo.
Yeah,
And
it's
he
gross.
goes, I just got that in my mouth. And she goes, yeah, I literally just sprayed it before you tried to kiss me.
Yeah. Weird.
I don't get dry shampoo. I just like wash your hair. Wash your hair.
Yeah, I don't understand the dry shampoo.
Yeah, the kids in the dry shampoo is back in my day. We just got in the shower and threw some shampoo in it,
Hopped
the
in
wet
an old
kind.
bucket. An old bucket with a hose.
It's actually not good to shampoo your hair every day.
Did you know that shampoo is for your scalp and conditioner is for your hair?
Yeah.
Justin loves Charlie.
Justin said, I love you to his phone.
He did technically.
He did technically hang up with Charlie and go, I love you.
Yeah. That being said, the producer asked in his interview, do you love Charlie? And he was like, I think I do, but I don't want to scare her. And I've also told every woman I've ever met that I love them.
40.
Seems like everyone. He's 12.
Okay.
Okay.
How old is Justin?
Great question. I think 12 and a half.
12 and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say that served as a reminder of how much weight your introduction into a show holds, because I have hated that guy this entire time because he was introduced as a boy who couldn't be alone, who was basically the root of all the problems that my best gal Mia was having to deal with in a room of kindergartners. And so I've never liked him. But if I'm honest with myself, he might be my favorite guy on this show. Like if I want to hang out with someone here, Michols, nope. TJ, he's getting easier, but like was not just, I don't know, I'm not interested. Joe, no, thank you.
I think I would want to hang out with Emmy to see what's going on there.
I'm talking dudes.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah.
Emmy would be actually on the list
Just want to
because
see how that brain works in real time.
exactly, it would
Just
just
see
be a little bit of entertainment.
You would need to hang out with her for
Yeah.
so long to figure it out.
I'd probably try to call her racist just because I want to see the breakdown.
Could you imagine getting a front row seat to one of those?
Mm.
Like an Emmy meltdown? Like one of her full on, like, that would be great.
That'd be great.
You could charge money. You know, on like AGT, like you either win, and then maybe if you don't win, you get to go to Vegas anyways for a few years and do the AGT show. It's not around anymore. If you missed it, too bad for you. But that was like a thing. You could do your thing and you make a little money. She could do that. She could go
Just
to
a
Vegas.
one-woman show.
She could do a one-woman residency in Vegas of just
Called Woman on the Verge.
Bro, you're good at this.
Yeah,
Woman on the Verge. She sits in a chair, maybe at a dining table, all by herself,
Yeah.
and the audience just gets to say stuff and tell.
Oh, see, I was thinking no spoken word. I think she just sits up there and just.
But she has to have a reason to have a meltdown,
Okay.
right? And I think that's part of the paying ticket price is you get to be the one to give Emmy an actual
honestly,
meltdown.
I think that's the VIP ticket price and the meet and greet
That's
afterwards.
the meet and greet.
Yeah,
That's the meet.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
she already had her breakdown.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll workshop it, but
let
I
us
think
know.
we're
Get
on
in
to
the
something.
comments.
We're on to something. Yeah, help us out. Brad and Julie are getting ready to go into battle again after being like, wait, but I don't want to battle. Well, I'll battle one more time.
It's kind of funny. How Brad doesn't want to talk about Emmy, but feels the need to tell Julia to talk to Emmy about Emmy.
Well, listen.
Let's not talk about the situation anymore. You going to talk to her about the situation?
Yeah, because that's what partners are for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. This seems nothing to me.
Great. So everyone's ready. Now we're at dinner. And listen, Joe is a lot of things. Magical, special, hot, a genius,
Truck
toast
owner.
giver, a truck owner.
With a bad back.
like top of the pyramid right there. Bad back is fine, whatever that happens.
How old is this guy? You have a bad back?
How old is he? Are you paying attention? He just had a 30th birthday.
Right. Okay, that's right. I don't know. Why do you have a bad back? I feel like we talk a ton about the bad back, and I don't understand
This
why
is the
this
first time
30-year-old.
I heard about the bad back.
Right, but we talk about it throughout the whole
Yeah,
show.
he's talked about it a couple times. This season, it's become like an underlying, no pun intended, thing.
I felt like I was at work getting ready to do work with Austin, and he's like, "Oh, I can't help you lift. I got a bad back." And he's like, "You always have a bad back when it's convenient to have a bad back, huh?"
He's one of the fittest people I know, and
He's got a lot of bad things.
his connectors are not doing
Yeah,
great.
joints as we call them.
Speaking of joints.
But
kidding.
yeah, so for all the things Joe is, what were you leading into? Joe's this, Joe's that.
Joe's an amazing toast giver.
He knows how to hit buzzwords. I'm proud. We're proud. Way to go, Maddi.
You're amazing.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what Joe is? Joe is two things I realized. We busted through most of After the Villa season 2, right? And Joe is Jeremiah. Super sweet, super nice, super dumb.
Yeah.
but wonderful. I think, yes, you definitely want Joe in your life, but just watch out because some dumb shit's going to happen. And don't leave him in charge of anything because he's going to be at the wrong door or the wrong apartment or don't give him anything to do because that's not going to happen. And then he's also Bill or Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He could, if we did a remake, he could be the Keanu Reeves.
Oh, God, why are you doing that to Keanu?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
All right, great.
I feel like everyone forgot the plantain safe word. Like it's only been a day, and they just threw this all out the window.
It really did. I even forgot about it.
Yeah, plantain.
Well, it didn't work anyways, right? Like, weren't they like yelling it last time? And like, nope, it wasn't working.
I loved when they were asking Michols about how the church was. Listen, I disagree with most things Emmy says, and it wasn't appropriate, but I love her going, I woke up and you were gone. Just out of nowhere. They're having a lovely moment. Just like, bitch, what about me?
Yeah. Like how often
so
is
good.
How often has that happened in Emmy's life?
It's just the best comment ever. That was so good.
Emmy has some serious problem making an apology. You think I can kick this little fly out of the air?
What?
I'd be so pissed.
Man, host me. I'll get that thing.
Like if I was on this show, I'm like, can't we just have one dinner where we just eat?
No,
Save the argument for dessert or something.
Listen, you're not new to Bravo now anymore. That's the dinner table takedown. This is a classic trope.
I like it when there's one person that is at the center of a dinner table takedown because I love annihilation of someone who's just like had it coming. But what's a bummer is that like this whole thing is just like Michael's like talking about like, hey, which you've reminded us like a handful of times over the last couple episodes is that this is Maddi's trip. Now, Michael's kind of like came in and
this is Michael's trip.
You would be led to believe that if Michael's were in charge of telling you what to believe. But this was that Maddi had a job. I got to go do this gig here. And it's also actually a pretty big deal of a gig. And then Michael's was like, oh, actually, I happen to be from there, which we find out he's actually not. He's been there like for 4 seconds.
Do you think anything came from the whole mad apology to Brad? At least let's be civil around each other, especially when they're like, what are you sorry for? And even when she's like, for the things that I did that specifically, like, maybe she didn't get them all she wanted, but do y'all not feel like
at this table
something came from it? Yeah.
At this, you mean this dinner, this apology?
No, but the one 3 episodes ago. Yeah.
Well, there was one a few episodes ago.
Yeah, I know.
But this is what I'm trying to say, is that this was not about Michaels. This whole thing isn't about Michaels. Michaels stole Brad's apology.
Yeah.
No.
Michaels stole the night from this is her event, which is happening. I didn't realize at the time, this is the event space. Like they're just having dinner off to the side. They're already here where the thing's supposed to take place.
Right.
But like, it's never about, like, I like it to just be singular on one person. Let's have this out. Let's annihilate this person. But then Michaels is such a me monster that he steals from everyone. And it's hard to even feel a lot of sympathy for Michaels and everything that happens over the next 2 episodes because it's like, you are such a me and the gimmies. And it's just a bummer because you want to concentrate on like that Emmy did not really know what she was apologizing for yet again. And
so you before Michael's butted in, y'all don't think anything came from the Emmy apology? I'm just asking a question.
Emmy can't win.
How so? Like they're friends now, or
No,
they got
no,
over it,
no,
or
no.
they're
That
in
they
a
moved
space to
they
move
didn't
on?
move backwards. They didn't stagnate. I felt like they moved forward a little bit, even an inch. I felt like something came from it. I felt a couple people at the table were like, listen, this isn't the best, but this woman obviously isn't capable of everything we want.
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt softer at the end where not everyone was attacking her like the last couple times where it's just like, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
And I felt like it kind of ended where Brad was like, okay, well, like kind of where do you want us to be now? And she's just like, I just want to be civil kind of. And he was like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the last conversations didn't go that way. So I felt like in that regard, progress happened. Not a lot of progress.
They finally got to a place where they can move forward, a boundary set,
yes.
you know, which that happened.
Yeah.
So that's never
something
happened, but 2 things. I don't foresee Emmy lasting. I think she's going to probably go back and be like, oh, well, he told me this and I didn't tell you this.
Of course,
and
it's
that and
Emmy.
the other, right? And therefore, I see them just going back to another version or another episode of this fight.
I also feel like, man, if Maddi would have said, or Emmy would have just, because they were cutting in between this apology at the table and her OTF. And man, like, Emmy, if you would have just said at the table, what you said in your OTF, it was far more clear. It was far more kind of understanding. And man, I f***ed up. It was just do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the table apology left a lot to be desired, but I still felt like it was some kind of progress. And then Michols jumped in.
Yeah. Thank you for nothing. It seemed to me like Brad and Julia have gotten to a point where they're like, this is not our friend anymore. Like, we are not ever going to return to this relationship, which is fine.
Yeah.
Dude, now there's 2 bugs.
Oh, yeah,
in
they've
here.
been here for a minute. They've been driving me crazy.
What am I supposed to do with them?
You just go about your life.
I need to get my bug assault.
Because sometimes I see them in the edit.
You have your hat. Your hat's a perfect whacking weapon. So you scared him. You got him a good little shoe. Michols is kind of a prick. It seems like Michols only likes to have conversations with people when there's multiple people in there.
I think Michols could be suffering from a little too big for my britches, faming out, like really enjoying notoriety and the idea and the potential of what could be with this new job that he might have, being a reality star and a supermodel and all these things.
I want to like preface everything that I say about Michols with, I have to remember that he's 12 years old.
There's a comment that I pulled, and I'll read it now because it ties to this exact same thing. And I think, I don't know, it was an interesting comment. Tish811, TSH811. I've noticed Lake getting grace for her immaturity. So can we do the same for Michols, please? He clearly doesn't know how to navigate this new relationship with his mom. But it's clear he just wants her to be involved in everything he does. Deep down, he's just a little boy looking for his mom's approval. Listen, you're probably right. He is very young. I think I answered this in the comments, but I think my answer and our answer would be he has not acted like a 20-something-year-old this whole time we've seen him.
23.
Up until this last few episodes, he's started acting like a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Up until then, he has acted like a 40-year-old man running a full nightclub, like managing these idiots. He's been the one that has
I disagree.
fooled us, except for Travis. But
He yelled at Molly episode 1. What are we talking about?
Episode 1?
Episode 1.
Of this season.
Yeah, Michael.
Right. But before that,
Okay.
when we met Michols, he gave us a good, and listen, this is just Bravo establishing characters how they want, which I'll go into when we do the Valley about how like Bravo will just, if they have an idea of how they want you to perceive someone, they will do their damnedest to portray that person that way. And then you're surprised when like you see their real side by season 3 and you're like, how is this happening? This doesn't make any sense. We've seen none of this before. So I think that Michael is, unless something happened, like again, he got too famous and then it changed his whole sort of makeup. Like he got ahead of himself. He got some money, got some DMs, and I don't know, because he's totally different this year than what we thought.
I'm starting to think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like he's just a lot of the, I guess, attitude, a lot of the ego, a lot of the difference in his vibe or how he's acting to me is giving, oh, you think you're the shit now.
Yeah.
And maybe you are, but
You're not.
Don't tell everyone.
I think that's another reason I think Emmy walked out of this whole dinner looking better than she walked into it. Because she made a little bit of progress with Brad. And then Michols acted a fool and everybody's like, okay, calm down, Michols. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just saying some wild shit that even me was like, what are you talking about, man?
No,
Like, what
so
was
good.
that? I wore this so I could land the sand. You know, you walk all over me.
I mean,
What,
listen,
bro?
that was ridiculous.
Me
Yeah, I don't
too.
agree with you on the Emmy thing. Like, and maybe it's because it's going to take more than a dinner where she didn't go backwards to clear thing to like
I'm not.
to make me a total Emmy fan like
I'm
you
not
are
an
now.
Emmy fan. I'm not forgiving anything. I'm just saying, listen, we've been through a
We love
season of
Emmy.
talking about this and rehashing it. This is the first conversation. I'm like, we didn't fully move backwards on this. Way to go, guys.
So I think that Brad just decided like, this isn't my friend. We were friends for however long we were friends. It worked, and until it didn't, this is the day it doesn't anymore. So
Yeah.
like, we're not going to try to like squeeze juice out of this person anymore. Like it's dry. There's nothing there. So I think that maybe what you're getting on that there was no like backward steps taken is just that it's movement forward in that they're moving forward without Emmy, I think. Unless obviously they're all on a show together. So like you're going to move forward with someone if you have to, if there's a paycheck involved. So that could happen next season. I don't know. But I think that these two people are looking at Emmy being like, yeah, this is our time has passed. Thank you so much for everything. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been shitty as of the last couple months. And so we're done with this.
It's a Bravo show. So I have a philosophy that you're only the villain until there's a new villain.
Right.
And then there's a new villain that it's that classic thing where like a coach comes in and his team's fighting. So he becomes the dick that everyone hates and then they rally together to hate him.
Yeah.
A good villain can bring people together. So if someone else pops up to be a complete dickhead and ruin something in Brad's life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, a shared villain, like where everyone would just like distracts you and
sounds like
reminds you
real
that
Michols.
like Emmy and Brad, you guys were actually, I don't know how, but it seems like by even Brad telling us about it, that they used to be best friends, that Michols and Emmy were best friends. Like it seems like a lot of people really thought very highly of Emmy, and something has happened with Emmy. The only thing that has changed that we can wrap our heads around is that her fiance is no longer here to like be a part of like the other half of her, to take a load off of her, to coach her. Like I don't know what it is, but that's the only thing that's changed here. And Emmy has been drowning ever since that guy left television.
Speaking of the Valley, and there's a theory that you have, and it's not probably a like super secret theory anymore, but that like everybody's icing out Janet and Jason, right?
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. And that
Why?
like, that's our show. Any of you are into podcasting and hosting shows and live in the LA area. So they're trying to ice out Janet and Jason possibly, and no one wants to talk to them. And very like Lala came, but like they're just like no, and they're not getting any attention. And when they are in scenes, I wonder if this started with these two last year, and Will was like, "Cool, I'm out. I'm not doing that." And Emmy's just holding on. You know, like I wonder if this is their icing now, and Brad was the last. Well, I guess Michols will be the last resort. But Brad was the last, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. Let's officially cut her off, get her out, and hope she
Bravo's
doesn't come
going to
back
pay her
next
so
year.
much more money to come back.
Yeah.
What is this show without Emmy?
Everything.
Like this to me feels like a new thing with Emmy. Like because of the way that they talk about her. Like I haven't heard anybody, the nicest thing I've heard anybody on the Valley say about Janet is like, she used to be cool, or like we used to be friends, you know? But like I don't feel like I ever really witnessed them. Janet came out of the gates being an asshole. The second that a camera got on her, she was just like, you're not invited to my baby moon or whatever that's called. And because I think that she just didn't see that she could easily be kicked off by these veterans. Emmy, it seems like the cast is dealing with a new side of Emmy that they not only never saw before, but are like really taken aback by because they all claim her to be a best friend as of just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, right.
Which is weird because Brad doesn't seem like a guy that would go out of his way to say that someone like Emmy was his best friend and that he was going to be in their wedding. But maybe it was because the friendship was that he was friends with Will, and then Emmy was just like an arm of Will's, you know? Like,
But Emmy,
I don't know.
well, at this point, Emmy introduced Brad to Julia.
Right.
Like Julia and Emmy were friends. And she was like, oh, you should date Brad.
Yeah.
And so like now there's that connection forever, depending on how far Brad and Julia end up going.
I wonder if it's that Will is at home constantly talking shit because he had to leave this show. I know it was on his own accord. He decided to leave. But whatever it is, I wonder if Will is just talking up so much shit about these people when he's at home and putting ideas into Emmy's head about like, you were scared when you heard that knocking on the door, or that was crazy. Like you didn't even have your own space. Like that's our room. And he's going to tell you that he heard you through the walls. What was he doing? Listening? Like I wonder if this is Will putting things in Emmy's head because if they were all just best friends and now Emmy is literally saying things that they are so offended by, it feels like Will's the offended one and is, listen, man, I don't know. Back just to, if we're probably never going to figure out how Emmy turned out the way she is. Emmy is a an anomaly.
Have we ever met Emmy's parents on this show yet?
No, not that I remember.
Has she talked about them at all? Bro, what if Emmy's like some foster kid who never knew her parents was left at a fire station and never talks about it? And that's like, what if there's some crazy story? Oh, what if Emmy's a fire station kid and grew up with
In
like
the
a
lockbox?
Doberman or the Dalmatian dog was her best friend, and that's why she has no people skills?
I don't know. I mean, we know her sister.
Okay, well, let me just run with my story for a little bit. Mine's way more fun.
Oh, wait. We have met her mom. In one of the earlier seasons, we had met her mom and her sister and someone else, and then later just her sister came back.
Okay.
We have met her mom.
That's true.
Speaking of met her mom, Maddie's scared of cats.
Okay, hold on, you guys. I got to go through this scene because it is important.
Fine.
Okay, so Michols is telling everyone about visiting that old church and how he is like happy about the time he had. He thinks that he connected with his grandmother. That's all really good and great. And that's when Emmy chimes in like, nobody even woke me up. And again, this is like Michols is having his me moment, and it
was way better than that. Sorry,
it was way better than Michael never woke. Or
it
not
was.
Michael.
I woke up and you were gone.
Yeah,
like just that, and it was. I laughed so. It was so funny.
Wait,
Yeah.
did Joe go to the church? Because Joe
Yeah,
and
Joe,
Maddie,
Maddie, TJ, and Mia.
So that comment was probably to Joe and Maddie because they're sharing a room. Are the three of them sharing a room down there?
Oh yeah, because she says she doesn't say I woke up and you were gone. She says I woke up and everybody was gone. So wait, no, they're not sharing a room here, are they? That was at an old trip.
Was it?
Why you gotta be bringing up old shit?
Like and subscribe for the latest news.
So Michols just says like, well, I just decided to bring like those like closest to me. And Emmy doesn't fight. She goes loud and clear, totally get it. We've all got our friends here at this table that, you know, are our besties that we're loyal to, whatever. So it was like not an argument where like that could have just been done and done. But no, God, because Michols wakes up every day and goes, well, how can I make everything about me? So like that answer from Emmy was like, no, I am still going to figure out how to rip this back and tell you even more bullshit. So he says, I'm just not in a place to be silenced or shut down. Who was silencing Michols? Who was shutting down Michols?
Everyone. The producers.
Everyone is silencing it. Like Michols lives
Kyle
in a
and
fantasy
God,
land.
his mother.
His mother?
Yeah, his mother. That's
father,
like
his whole
he just couldn't
family.
get on the phone, so that's just her way of silencing him from.
Maddie's fear of cats was so funny.
So then Michael starts talking about how his outfit is such a great representation of like how he's feeling right now. You guys might just think that this is a regular old gay ass fishnet top that every gay wears as uniform.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Which it is. I'm sorry, I live in West Hollywood. I see it. It's like 70. It's a uniform. It is 75% of the dudes here are in some different color of a fishnet top.
I just ordered one.
Yeah, dude, I got a couple, multiple colors.
Do you think this was just a fishnet top? You'd be wrong. Because what does a fishnet do? It catches the fishes. Where are the fishes? They're at the beach. What's at the beach? Sand is at the beach.
That's
not how
what
he said it.
That's not all what he said.
May as well. Like to get from where he started to walk on me.
Oh yeah, he had the line in the barrel, and he's like, "How do I segue?"
Yeah, like I'm surprised that he didn't say like, "Oh, there's sand here," and what do you see? You sand. You gotta find you gotta pick a spot to sit, and then you gotta run across the beach. Well, you gotta walk. No, you gotta run because your feet might get hot. But once you get there, now you're laying down. And what is the color of this shirt? It's the cream. What is the color of cream? It's jizz. And then you're not gonna jizz on me. I mean, you're not gonna. That's how bad this story was.
I definitely, back when I was PAing, had a poop brown shirt, and I wore that in khakis. And my running joke that day would be like, "Well, I plan to get shit on today, so I just wanted to."
You've also done this math in your head, like I'm gonna wear this thing so I can say this.
I have go-to gags for every outfit. I'm gonna make a joke about this one.
Okay,
Button-ups, huh?
that's because you're the class clown. What is Michols? The class drama crier. Everything's like I gotta figure out.
I grew up in Texas, so it was a class gay. We had one, just one.
You were the class gay?
No, he would be the class.
Oh, you had one. Oh, right. No, I get it.
From Oklahoma, class. You got one.
Listen, all I'm trying to say is that this was the saddest.
I mean, even
display.
Mia called him out. She's like, no, you went to the store. They had one shirt. You bought it.
I think even she was like, every gay dude has that shirt.
I don't know what she said, but what I loved about Mia was that she was playing both sides because, which we'll get whatever. She's playing both sides.
Supporting both sides.
Well, Mia seems to be like she's a producer plant at this point because of just the things that she gets involved in, the things that like they try to gloss over. When Michael says, I just brought the people I'm closest to, Mia goes, translation, the people that he likes, or like the people that are like, basically you're not a friend, or he doesn't think you're close, or like whatever it was. So she says that to Emmy. So it looks almost like she's anti-Michaels and with Emmy, but then she also starts making fun of Emmy. Well, she's laughing at Emmy. She's making fun of Michaels' speech. Like, it's just, it's a good time. Like, Mia was a very valuable player.
Mia's a good time. I have a theory on the laughing at Emmy. I don't think she was laughing at Emmy, but
you don't think she was laughing at Emmy?
I do not.
What do you think? Well, I want to hear. Let's go. What do you think she was doing?
Well, I don't want to jump ahead. Courtney.
No, I'm just saying that, like, listen, the cat thing was just about like that. This whole thing is coming to a crescendo, and then you start seeing Maddi like looking left and looking right, and it's kind of bopping back and forth, and then Emmy just out of nowhere goes, Maddi, are you scared of the cat? Like Emmy chimes in to reality all of a sudden to bring the cat up.
It was 100% my favorite part of this season so far. It's possibly my favorite moment of this entire series. At first, I was like, oh, there's a cat. Maddie's like going to leave this conversation to go play with this cat.
The cat's going to take your soul.
That's what I figured. Maybe a little sexist of me, but or biased, because I would be like, yeah, cool, I'm out. I'm going to with that cat right now. You guys are on your own. So that's literally what I thought was happening. I thought she was so anxious and so like getting up, and because she was like, I'm going to go play with that cat. And when Emmy said her thing, for a half a second, thought she was saying, just again, because I don't know what else I thought, are you going to go play with that cat? Right? Obviously she didn't, but Maddie's reaction was so perfect. Like, just hesitated enough to be a little embarrassed and a little like, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe her that she is like, cannot, like, the world stops the second this cat comes into play, and it's like,
no, I'm fine with people who are like that about, because everyone's gonna be like, don't you love cats or you hate? Yeah, I do. We have 2 cats, love animals, but like, if you don't like cats, you. If you're Maddi, like, that's fine. That's kind of funny, and like, I get it. These guys are weirdos, man. They're weird. They're a little bit freaky.
Like cats. I think I've told you this before. Like, I'm not a big.
We have a 3 strikes and you're out rule here. I know
cool,
that somebody got rid of that in America, but not here at Notify. You're out of here. One more comment.
But
like
Travis is an animal lover, and also I would never know that Travis didn't like cats, except for the fact that he has said, I don't like cats. But the way that he treats our cats and talks to them,
your cats.
He's totally cool with them.
Okay, I just don't like them as individuals. But like, I'm cool. Hey, cat. See?
Yeah, he didn't even say their proper name.
Oh.
No, there's dog people and there's cat people.
There can be a crossover,
except
but him
usually,
and me.
That's not true.
Then it's true.
I've never met her, so
she's amazing.
There's probably more people on Earth that she likes, though.
No, she really doesn't like a lot of people.
She's not met me.
She would be hesitant.
she's envious.
No disrespect.
Other blonde girls too.
Okay.
But I don't know. That conversation needed that comedic,
brevity,
and then it kind of hopped back into it.
Yeah,
and then the cat was gone, and the cat came back. Oh, dude, Joe flexing on the cat,
bro. Give it a fling. No, give it a launch, Joe. Give it a launch.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so funny. I would have even laughed a little if Joe gave it a mini launch.
Because it's sand, so it's like
cat'll be fine.
The cat was just looking to see if anybody dropped a shrimp or
like
something.
Or like, can someone drop a fucking shrimp, please? Like, you guys you got us all up here. Give me a goddamn shrimp. That being said, I think it was some fancy editing. I think Mia was laughing. I think Mia and Julia were laughing at the cat thing.
No way.
I'm almost positive.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of this show, I'm like, I wrote this down in my notes. I'm like, man, I'd just love to see the unedited version of this dinner.
Yeah,
I feel that about a lot of their scenes. Like I'm just like, I know what you can do in editing. Bravo does it a lot. They do that stupid looking face. That never happened.
No,
they found
I'm
it from
with
some
you.
other conversation where they were just listening, and that's their listening face.
I'm totally with you on all of that, and we'll get into that, especially on the next episode. But this particular thing was going on for so long where Emmy is having her like, and it's on. The cat hadn't even showed up at this point. And it's on. Listen, I get that it could still be edited that way, but like this was a very long scene. It was a lot of between Julia and Mia looking at each other and not being able to like contain themselves during what is a very ridiculous presentation that Emmy puts on. Like that hyper hysterical, hyperventilating, like there was just zero reason for that.
Every time it's happened, there's been zero reason for it. No one really has said anything about, like, people are like, come on and breathe. You got to breathe. Michols and what's her name? Ella?
Hella?
Bella?
Did you think her name might be Hella?
I'm going to, now I want kids. Because I'm going to name one of my kids Hella.
And the second one, Awesome.
We're having 2 kids. Those 2 people have been like, yo, you need to take a breath and calm down. They're the firmest with her, but no one's laughed at her. No one's ever done anything
That's a
like
missed
that.
Opportunity.
It's totally. I'm with you. I think you and I are horrible people. You and I would be laughing at her every time, like when we went to somebody's wedding and we know that person's ex-boyfriend, the girl, and so we thought it'd be funny to put up signs and be like, hey, so-and-so says congratulations. So we were just giggling the entire wedding.
Really inappropriate.
It's
I heard
entirely
that story,
inappropriate,
really
but that's why we love each other, and that's why we're who we are. I don't know if
The scene was too long.
I mean that doesn't. I mean, it doesn't means nothing. Like what they needed to laugh for 2 minutes. Like it just needed. As soon as the cat came and Maddi jumped on the chair and looked over at Mia and did a thing, and then they're like, "What?" And then they see the cat, and Mia's like, "Oh my God, is this happening right now? Is the cat here?" And this girl's gonna flip out. While, like, if they were laughing at Emmy, somebody would have been like, "Are you guys seriously?" Like,
wasn't Emmy sitting across from Julia?
One of them said, "Stop laughing. Stop laughing."
Yeah, but like, I think it was inappropriate to be laughing about a cat and Maddi while this scene was going on. Like, but I don't know if they were laughing at Emmy having a breakdown.
Okay, cool. They were laughing at the cat. None of that scene was real then. All that reaction, like me having to get up and excuse yourself.
I'm not saying that.
Julia saying like stop, like Julia and Brad saying like stop laughing, like it.
Julia was laughing with her.
Right. So them have someone had to tell them stop laughing. Maybe it was Brad. Would Brad say stop laughing at a cat?
At Maddi for being.
I think anybody. I think.
Okay.
If you were laughing at an inappropriate situation, somebody would be like, "Dude, shut up."
Okay.
If you were laughing at someone having a mental breakdown, they'd be like, "Dude, that's up."
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe sees Emmy in a state. Like, let's go for a walk. You need a walk?
You need a walk? I need a walk.
I'll take a walk with
I'll
you.
take a walk.
Let's do it. Michols doesn't want to have a conversation with Emmy because he says, what's the point if they don't care what you have to say? I just feel like Michols, half your advice is pertinent to dealing with you.
Yeah.
There's been I'm pretty sure he's told Lake in a fight, I don't care what you have to say. The stuff that he hates is the stuff that he does. I think Michols hates himself.
He does.
Whoa. I think
we should literally do these episodes together because like you find like it's so much of these questions are answered in the talk with the mom next episode.
I mean, we can. They're both out.
Should we just combine them?
We can combine them. Spoiler alert.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So you want to start talking about episode 2 right now?
I mean, like, because everything that we're talking about, like, if we want to talk about why Michols is the way that he is, he's clearly his mother. Like, which is what we find out next episode.
He's a byproduct of his mother. He's not
like
his
they
mother.
argue the same
We wish
exact.
he was his mom.
I personally had a problem with the next episode because Bravo loved to shout in my face. Look at everyone and their happy mom. Look at their moms. They're alive moms. Hey, look at Travis. Everyone's got an alive mom. Their mom isn't dead. Way to bring it up, Bravo. Way to bring it up.
Bravo has a way of making a lot of people feel like absolute donkey shit. about
Hey,
himself.
Yeah, for
let's put
watching
on
all
an
their
episode of Southern
shows.
Hospitality that makes Travis remember his mom's dead, huh?
Yeah, if you're new here, like 3 minutes new, Travis's mom is dead.
Dude,
What?
don't tell him.
You tell
Travis is the
everybody.
only one that can tell people.
Yeah.
No, I tell people all the time. But they're like, why is Travis so grumpy? I'm like,
I haven't met Travis. Travis, he's the one with the dead mom.
dead
You'll
mom,
see him.
Dead mom guy. He stands out like a sore thumb.
He stands like his mother died.
Yeah.
They just go back and forth. People are talking shit about Michols. Like, that was a lot. That was a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, then Joe summed it up perfectly. Michols wants to make this trip about him.
Yeah.
Done and done. He said it perfectly.
Yeah.
He made Emmy's apology to Brad about him.
All of it.
Lake and Brad's beef he made about him.
Yeah.
And in the next episode, he makes a thing that doesn't even exist, apparently, that we all fell for about him.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. Stay tuned. But let's bust through the rest of this one.
I am concerned at the end where like it felt like Emmy was not going to go to Maddie's thing. And I'm like, Emmy, you like 1,000,000% have to show up.
No, you got to go.
You
It's the only
can't.
reason
You
you're here.
cannot fucking. I wrote that. It's the whole point of being here.
Yeah, only reason you're here. Got to go. Also, Will, if Will was here, Will hasn't been here since the reunion that he abandoned you at. So, like, he's not coming. He's not coming. If he was, let's just play a funny game. Nothing's happening, right?
No, nothing.
He's sitting there with a drink in his hand going, Emmy, what? What happened?
No, I think
Like-
Will's go-to move is to walk off, and Emmy follows.
Okay, but still nothing.
Nothing happened.
So, but I
Yeah,
guess still
nothing's-
gets her out of the
Yeah,
situation.
I
Is
guess,
that like,
yeah,
I have
that's
to go
his
follow
Captain
my
Save-A-Ho
fiance?
move is to leave because
Yeah.
he's annoyed, and she just walks with him.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. All right, well, dinner's over. Everyone's so happy. Travis thinks everyone's made the most progress they're ever going to make in their lives. The world is at peace. And because of that, we celebrate.
DJ
with a
Maddi.
DJ, international DJ set. Not going to lie.
You had a bunch of people line dancing up front. Didn't get that,
A
but
little
okay.
strange. Listen, we've seen a few of Maddie's DJ things in the show by this point, and I'm a Maddie DJ fan, DJ Maddie Reese. We bump her and GL's song here on the reg. It gets us hyped for the shows. That's not even a front or a joke. I've watched this twice.
Not a lot of people there.
Not a lot of energy.
Not a
there.
lot of energy. And if you look, it's probably like a 5-minute clip of people dancing that they used over.
Yeah.
Half the
it
people
was
have
again.
lanyards on, like they are employees
like
of this
worker bees.
hotel.
Yeah, it seemed a little like.
Listen, maybe I saw one, but there's probably half.
We don't
probably
know
half-
this hotel. It could be a Motel 6 in Punta Cana. And
It's
they're like, you want to
true.
come DJ this?
Listen, that is a nice Motel 6 if it is.
If it
Anytime
is,
the crowd is close crowds and you're not getting an aerial shot, it's there's 15 people there.
If there's no GoPro hooked up to a
Yeah.
lamp post somewhere,
Yeah.
a couple of them, then
Yeah.
we got a
there's no
problem.
permits over there. They could have done
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
the fuck they
gosh,
wanted.
Permit? What is that?
So they have her
Is
having
it
to
a
say
crab?
like
A permit crab? Did you Miyagi?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
you
didn't. I thought I
suck.
did.
Maddie leaning into like this means everything. This is going to be the determining factor of whether I get an international tour or not. Is
Yeah,
like
that's
that's not a thing.
probably not right now.
Yeah, the Marriott Punta Cana is not going to be the determining factor.
It felt like when Rudy Giuliani set up that press conference in front of the Four Seasons, but they didn't get the hotel. They got the
They got
lawn
gardener.
service.
Yeah, the lawn
Dude,
service.
our
Was that the
our
same one where you had the
landscapers-
leaky,
Yeah.
deal? Yeah.
Our landscapers are called Four
are.
Seasons, and I thought this is hilarious. Is this a bit?
Yeah.
Did they like start their company? But I think it's because the Four Seasons is right there, and
They're fancy as hell too. Fancy as hell.
but still,
It was a tough one. But whatever. She's back at it and spinning internationally. Dreams are coming true.
I would have gone home. I got to tell you, when Emmy said like, I don't know if I'm up for tonight, I wouldn't have gone. There is a certain
What?
No,
If
hell
you were
no.
Emmy, you wouldn't have gone.
No, I would have just been like, I can't do because I would have felt at this point so beaten down. Like I still think that Emmy thinks that everything that she is saying has merit. And there is something about just like, listen, being in the family that I'm in, and like 90% of them are big old Trumpers. Like they all truly, really believe what they're feeling. They're feeling what they're saying. It's all real to them. So I think that Emmy, I'm finding a little bit of like, I'm not relating to Emmy, but I'm identifying a thing in Emmy where like at a certain age, you just realize like some people are just thinking with different brains. They're seeing different sides. They're seeing from a different perspective. I don't think that Emmy really I think that Emmy, everything she's giving into is because she's beat. Like there's
that's
no winning. So when you talk about that confessional that she gave, I am totally on board with you. She said everything in that confessional. Like, I think it's because I felt a certain way and said a certain thing, and I was frustrated because they weren't hearing me. I think she is frustrated that they're not hearing her, because I think she really thinks, though, that she feels a thing. And like, I feel it. I'm not lying. And they're just not, they don't care. They're not listening. So she has gotten to the point where she's realizing nobody cares what I feel. Nobody cares what my emotions are. So I'm just going to say, I'm frustrated that no one's listening to me. So I'm not really hearing anyone, but it's because no one's hearing me. But
this isn't Brad's DJ set. This isn't Michael's DJ set.
Right.
Why the would you leave? You came for Maddi.
Because I am so beaten down by the last however many episodes that like what I feel, even though it's horseshit, what she feels, it's ridiculous, and she's not understanding how other people are feeling. I now believe that Emmy truly feels badgered and truly feels like she was fearful in a moment, because Emmy is such a small-minded person. She's not able to, like, she's just taking like her emotions, her feelings. Like, I think that her feelings are real. I just think that they're bullshit. But she has gotten to a point where she's like, no one cares what I feel. So,
I will say this. So Emmy has been beaten down and badgered and bullied to a certain point. She deserved all of it. However, that doesn't take away the mental toll of every time you get together with this group. And she brings it on herself.
Yeah.
100% she brings it on herself. Everything she did.
Yeah.
However, I would implore anyone for this long to be beat down and badgered consistently and work and have your mental psyche great.
Yeah.
It's not cool. But like, I still wouldn't leave. 1,000,000%, I would not leave. You're there for Maddi. You don't have a lot of friends in your corner at the moment. Show up for the ones you do got.
Totally. That's the right thing to do. That's the best idea.
That's
the most strategic, and she did it. And what I am saying is that I don't know if I would have had it in me. I would have just felt like I might have gotten to a point of being like, F this. I don't want to do this. But there's something about Emmy. Emmy is so disconnected at times from what's really happening. She's so living on her own planet that she might have just been able to stay just because like she doesn't really understand the gravity of this whole thing. So sometimes I think that Emmy's ignorance is actually a blessing for someone like Emmy, because she can just continue to show up places. And it does take her a lot to say, I am leaving here. I'm out of here. I'm never coming back. Because I would have.
Once again, I think Emmy walked away from this dinner better than she walked into it. By the end of it, she got somewhere with Brad, even understanding, even the group hearing her say that she admitted to certain things. Great. And then Michols became the villain at the dinner, and to the point where the most people were like, "Okay, calm down, Michols.
Yeah.
Calm down, Michols. Like, give Emmy a break right now."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought 3 episodes that people would be like, "All right, give her a second, give her a beat."
You're right.
I mean, I never thought Molly would extend an olive branch and go check on Emmy.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
And first thing Emmy did was stick her foot in her mouth again. I'm like, Molly's going, I get it. Michols is kind of a dick. And Emmy's like, yeah, he kind of had a hand in firing you. You were kind of right. And I'm just like, man, I feel like sometimes Emmy is so used to being backed into a corner that sometimes when somebody joins her side, she's just like, no, you. It felt really stupid for Emmy to bring up talking shit about Michols in that moment.
Why?
Yeah,
it was so classic Emmy. It was.
I know, but like
it was so. You know what it was? It was classic lawyer shit. It was you're gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you.
I apologize if you're a lawyer watching this.
Whoa. Then I'll take lawyer out of it. It's mafioso. It's crime boss. It's gang mentality. It's a crime family mentality, or where I have information, I'm not going to use it until I need to use it. And if you fuck with me, then you'll find out the information that I have. She was fine with Michols. She tried to apologize. He kept going and going and going, like you guys are saying. And now she's like, okay, cool. I'm going to go tell everyone what I know, because you won't leave me alone. I don't think she deserves to be left alone, but
I think I would do some shit like that.
I think that the reason that Emmy did that is because she has, if her and Michols are really this close, have been best friends, have really been each other's, like, just besties, and for however long, at a certain point, it seems like she's way more sad about Michols treating her this way. When Brad does it, like, yes, she gets hysterical, but she really lost it. Like, I feel like when she was talking to Brad this episode, she felt very like she had found some confidence in what she had to say, whether it was, I'm just going to put it aside and apologize again or whatever. It was when Michols started going in on her and telling her that basically she doesn't give a shit about anyone, and then she's trying to silence him and pretend that something isn't, gloss over things that are important to him, whatever it was. That's when she started the like. So I think that she is highly affected by Michols. Didn't see that coming, and I think she's gotten to a point with Michols where she's like, I'm so sick of this. Like, Michols is an asshole. Michols talks shit about everyone here. He makes everything about himself. And so I'm going to now tell Molly, you've been right this whole time.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like, I feel like in the moment when we just walked away from a dinner where you didn't leave the villain, where people aren't talking about you.
Yeah.
They're talking about Michols. And your first instinct is, cool. I'm gonna stir some shit. I would lay low.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Michols just took some heat off me. I ain't trying to bring up anything.
Yeah.
Because what comes from this conversation? Molly brings it up with Michols. Molly has to go, Emmy told me, right? So now your name's back in the mix. Now it just exacerbates everything. I'm more calculated. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Molly even going over to talk to Emmy at this point, I don't remember these girls ever really getting along. They've not liked each other from the get.
They paired up their friendship during the dinner on a bungee.
But that to me was like, again, Molly was just like, I don't know how many times I can keep having this conversation with this girl. She doesn't get it. Like, I didn't think that they repaired anything as much as like some people, it seems like everybody on this cast at a certain point just gets, they arrive at the notion of like, she's never gonna understand what I'm saying. This is never gonna work. This read to me as that in however much, back time that all these cast members have with their producers, someone says, Molly, you should go and comfort her right now because I think she's got something to say to you. And them telling Emmy, you should tell Molly about this thing because like it didn't feel authentic to me that Molly went to go comfort Emmy. Like, I like Molly. I think that she is a good person and sweet and whatever, but like, I just don't, I don't buy necessarily in this moment that Molly, of all the moments that she's watched Emmy walk through, that this was the time that she decided like, you've had it too rough. I'm going to go and put our shit aside and comfort you.
I think it was the fact that it was Michols doing it. That's why it's because kind of like, man, I've been yelled at by Michols. I've been treated like shit by Michols.
But why would you do that for someone like Emmy, who like deserves pretty much everything she's getting?
That whole dinner from what Michols did, I don't think any of that was deserved in that moment.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, he interjected himself and said, hey, remember me? I'm angry at you too. Okay, man, calm down.
Yeah. I guess I'm personally just glad that came to light. Like, yeah, not in Emmy's best interest, but also maybe it is because she's shifting everything to Michols. Like, Michols has had a buildup of like acting a fool lately. And I think it will be a nice reprieve for Emmy if people all start looking at Michols and being like, you have been a total me monster this whole season. If we're all talking about it, I think like there's been a big shift in you. So I do hope that happens because I'm bored of talking about Emmy because Emmy to me is just like, she's, like I said, she's on another planet. I don't think anybody can expect that Emmy's ever going to have a real, what's happening over there, Mike?
Sorry.
No, I'm glad. I want, like, is he eating that plant? Is the plant
being
moved
a
up?
Dick. It's up. He's just sniffing and like whacking it because we won't let him eat it and he's just being a fucking foof. Now he's gonna go knock the light around and
those conversations I never have about my dog Gracie.
I know.
Some people don't like cats. I think it was a successful Motel 6 Punta Cana gig for Maddi, DJ, Reese. They go back to Republic. Everybody's working. One of the conversations that struck me was, Leva comes up and Joe goes and says hi and then says, a lot of people have been hitting me up about doing opening up bars. What are you doing, Joe? You're gonna try to make Leva, that owns 5 different places, jealous about you? Who you work for her? Like, what does Joe see coming from saying that to Leva? A lot of people are talking to me. A couple of different people talking to me about, open a spot. Cool, man. Go do that then.
Yeah, it does seem like Joe is obsessing ever since Leva told him
He's replaceable.
Yeah. And, like last week we were talking about him and how he was just sort of doing everything to not have to do what Leva said. Like he was making this whole thing so much harder because he heard some critique on his performance and he didn't want to just accept it as like, wow, I f***ed up. I have been absent. No, you're right, Leva. I'm going to prove it to you in a way. He said those things because Joe's a pussy, but then it seems like he left that conversation and was just like, oh, show her. I don't even need her. But I feel like he's slowly coming to the realization that he actually does need her. Like this is that last final step to like get some sort of a reaction from Leva by saying like, oh yeah, a lot of people want to get with this. I'm Joe Bradley. I don't know if you knew. Ask about me. Ask around.
I have a business idea for Joe Bradley.
Oh God, let's hear it.
I think Joe Bradley, like he came back, like we saw him at the door again, right, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Being Joey Bottles. Joey Bottles was back. His energy and his like the smile and like, and we've talked about this before. Like, oh, Joe, you're a door guy. You're a door guy. Don't try to run the club. Don't get silly. I wouldn't worry about any of that right now. I would be Joey Bottles, the door guy. Kill this thing for Leva and start booking door guy jobs. Like,
oh yeah,
let people pay you $10,000 or I don't know whatever.
Appearance fee, kind of just come to our bar
to work the door. Joey Bottles was working the door Friday and Saturday at Travis's Tavern.
Yeah,
and like
I would never call it that.
You probably would. You'd probably call it Travis's Tavern, but you'd spell it TYVRN or something like that, like where you're from. Did you hear the thing? Travis is like, oh, that town's near me.
The new Bravo show, Sex Lives and Texas Wives.
Yeah.
And it's spelled
in
wrong.
Bernie, Texas. I figured out what Bear County. Because BEXAR is county in Spanish. Bear County.
I'm glad you found that out. I really am.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain the other town that's spelled wrong, but whatever.
Bernie.
I think that needs to be Joe's business plan. Get that Joey Bottles doorman fee up to $15K a night, and
I've
you're
already
be set.
I think I've said it on this show before. The best job that Joe could ever do is to run for politics. Because that dude has a great smile. He's charismatic. People can feed him what to say. And he's like, oh, hey. Hi, how's it going? I'm Joe. I'm Joe. And his campaign manager and whoever's behind him can just Manchurian candidate pull the strings. That guy could be president if he got the right brains behind him. I feel like he would
say some too much dumb stuff, though. Like you couldn't control him because he's just below the level of dumb that he would say stuff. And you'd be like, no, you can't say that.
I'm sorry to get political. You know what our current president does, right?
Different.
I have to be careful. I feel like sometimes you'll joke about Trump. Somebody asked me, "Is Mike a Trumper?"
Trumpy.
And I had to interject and be like, "No."
Excuse me. Let me answer my own political.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a Trumper, Mike?
Mike's an independent.
I'm not.
I said that Mike's a Miker.
Yeah, Mike is a Miker.
Vote for Joe.
Vote for Joe. And then we go to Lake State with a mirror.
A mirror?
A mirror?
Oh, a mirror. I'm like, who's a mirror?
Her name's Nessa, actually.
It's crazy that Lake's got the same tattoo as Joe Nessa, and that also
her name's Nessa, not Joe Nessa.
I thought it was Joe Nessa.
No, it's Nessa. It's just Nessa.
That explains the N on her necklace.
Yep.
Like mine.
So Lake takes her girl pal Nessa on a little date. Things seem to be going good there.
Yeah.
Lake
looked prettier than she's looked all season.
Dude, she looked so amazing on this date.
I wanted to ask y'all one question after this date. Do we like Lake again?
No.
Okay, cool. Go.
I don't
hate her.
Listen, I don't think I was ever 100% out on Lake. I think she just had a bad couple weeks. but I've liked her so much that I'm still Team Lake. I just am like, okay, you're a little you got a little. Listen, we've all had a bad week or two.
No, I don't like her.
Not me, but everyone else.
I think especially with her and Michols,
12.
every once in a while they're 23-year-old shows.
Which is fine.
Which
You're
is
allowed to be
fine.
23. We were all 23 a couple months
I was
ago.
a billionaire at 23.
I don't like how slow she talks.
Whoa.
What do you mean, Lake?
She talks like a stoner, and I don't know if she is.
Oh, I bet she's definitely a stoner.
I hope. That would.
Yeah, she's an artist.
Yeah.
I hope that she is. Yeah, I don't. I just.
You
I
tell me
don't like
she's
how
painting and drawing
everything is
eyeballs?
Like, I don't know. I'm always just like trying to get in and get out of things because and she doesn't have any of that. Like,
Natalie ain't got time for that. Lake, she got time for that.
yeah, and that's assuming that everyone has time for it, and like we don't have time for that.
I got time for that.
I want to give a little PSA to parents out there because this whole thing is about like it seems like the gist of their conversation was about how like her dad just doesn't like buy that she's really into girls and she thinks she's doing it for shock factor. And like honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. Like maybe she is. It would go with the comes from a very rich family. I don't know, like it seems like those kinds of families that have kids that are kind of doing things to get some attention, make their parent like stand apart from or whatever it is. Lake definitely seems like she's into women. But if I'm a parent and I got a big issue with this, which I never would be, but let's talk to Lake's dad. If the longer that you argue with her about whether she is or isn't, the longer she's going to go defending that position.
The deeper she's going into that muff.
You go into defense mode. Oh, I didn't even hear. What did you say, muff? Oh my God, I didn't even hear that part. Sorry, Judy.
Sorry, Judy.
I'm ashamed of myself for that.
You should be. You're blushing. You made yourself blush. That's horrible.
If you tell a person that something they're saying is bullshit, or that their view about something is trash, or that they're just looking for attention, like if you tell me I do anything looking for attention, I'm gonna all of a sudden not even think about the thing anymore. I'm gonna just be on defense to convince you otherwise, and I'm gonna go out swinging. I'm gonna take it to my grave. Like I'm gonna spend the rest of this time convincing you that like that's not. Wait,
You're
what?
acting like a real Emmy right now.
Emmy.
I'm gonna go on the defensive and to my grave.
Tough week for Natalie because I texted her the other day and was like, yo, Amanda, because she hadn't texted me back in like a minute. And she was like, she got offended. And I'm like, yeah, because my text chain is starting to look like Kyle's, all one-sided.
I call him a real Craig at work multiple times.
I know, and I love that. I
like
appreciate
real
that.
Craig right now.
Craig's an idiot.
If you just support your kid and be like, oh, you like her? Oh, that's so nice. Okay, great. Like, it's not a reaction. You're not like encouraging her to keep going for the goal, but you just like, oh, I'm so glad you seem to be having a nice time or like whatever it is. And then literally move on. That gives them no distraction to hold on to. That there's no fight. There's no defense. There's no, I'm going to prove you wrong. It's just, let them play this out. And in a year from now, if Lake is still muff diving, then Lake is a lesbian.
And you'd say that
can
really
say it, but you
inappropriate.
That's
Wow,
sexist.
I can't believe you'd go there.
And then if she is, and you love your kid, then you'll only be supportive. But if you're not, you're just elongating it. I have a best friend who dated a guy that her parents hated. So much so that they sent her off to one of those bad kid camps. Those like wilderness camps. These camps, we hear about them. It's the same one Paris Hilton went to. We hear about them. It just sounds awful. We're focusing on the awfulness of it. On the other side of that, I think this was about $200,000 her parents spent on these 2 years at this place.
Was this camp before or after Paris Hilton's sex tape?
Well, I actually don't know. I assume Paris was sent after the sex tape, but now I don't know the timeline on that. But all I know is that my friend, funny you should bring up Paris Hilton.
I think you do.
She roomed with Paris at this wilderness camp for 2 weeks, I think, before Paris either went to a different one or her parents like caved and like got her out of it. But like that, it's literally happened at the same time. They were at that bad kid camp at the same time. What happened as soon as she got out?
Sex tape.
She married the same guy. They have kids. Her parents hated me the whole time too. I'm now the godmother of those kids. Like, just don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Let it all play out. Who knows?
So you're part of the reason she went to bad camp?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're gonna leave out the part of the story when her parents started to like you again, or for the first time.
You've already told the people that they like me now because they met Mike, and
It's because of me.
It's fucking probably the first time.
It's because of me.
Well, speaking of likable, let's move to the next scene. Grace Lilly doing tarot. Anyone got anything from this? Anyone see anything from this? We get
The
an Allie
future.
appearance.
I see the future.
We get an Allie appearance.
Oh, I have something to say
Didn't care
about
about
Allie
Allie.
Luber.
Okay, that's
Great.
kind of
So
rude.
we
Cares?
heard a while back that she was. I couldn't remember if we heard that she was going to be on the show or that she was rumored to be filming while they were filming, right? And so we were all kind of like, oh, maybe Allie's part of Southern Hospitality now, which was fine. And then Allie's on Love Actually or whatever the hell show. What she's trying to search in for the love finders anonymous.
perfect match.
That's the one, which is getting a lot of attention. I wonder if she got on that, like if things happened around the same time and we're not getting to see her too much on this season, because we've only seen her twice. Once the like basically back of her head / profile of her face at a party.
At the Maddie's birthday. At the boat party.
At the boat party, the yacht party. And then now where we get a shot of her jing, 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 and that's it. Like she's playing guitar and doing a thing, and we're just, but we can't.
Good. Sounded good.
Cool. What? But like, do you see what I'm saying?
This show sucks.
I mean,
Why is I feel like she's been edited out of this season because a bigger show aired at the same time.
We've seen Charlie
I
on
don't
2
know.
FaceTimes and one time at the bar. So I feel like
But Charlie is also on another show.
yeah. So I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm right again.
And then Grace hits one of the steps of AA and tries to make amends. Doesn't go well. Doesn't go well.
I hate all of this. I just hate this. Like, obviously, we already know, like, it's hard to dissect the scene because we already know what the headlines are. We already know that Grace has fallen off the wagon again. So, like, we can't all decide here, like, is this real? Is she, like, who really wins this argument?
Not
like,
real. Trust me.
Not real, but, like, is it, like, how far along is Grace Lilly really in her recovery? Like, clearly she's not far, if anywhere.
Listen, though, I think my note to this was like it's frustrating, it's sad, it's all the things because it's got to suck for Grace Lilly to be having to deal with this to her friend who dealt with this. So like half of Grace Lilly's probably like, you should just accept this. You understand this. You went through. Now you got to help me through this. But also, in order to get better, you have to not be that. Like you have to
rock
do
bottom.
it yourself. You got to hit the bottom.
Yeah.
You can't have
You have
Maddi.
to come correct.
You have
and
to come
admit-
correct. Like there's
And admit
this,
like, oh, shit happened. Yeah.
yeah. And Maddi knows all that because she's experienced this and has learned it from her sponsor. And so the way that Maddi has to like, kind of, what's the word? Like, just detach from
Yeah.
her and like let her figure it out, but not tell her that that's what she's doing. And Grace Lilly doesn't understand that that's what she's doing. It's so effed up and like confusing and sad, but you can also kind of see these moments where you're like, I could have never known anything about Grace Lilly's real life, and I would have been like, yeah, this isn't the time. And I think that's kind of what Maddi saw at that play. It was just like, yeah, this I've heard. You can kind of tell when the like, no, I'm good. I think this is a wrap. You can kind of tell when the real one comes, most of the time. And you can also tell when the like, oh yeah, no, you're not ready yet. And I think Maddi clocked that, and Grace Lilly got pissed because Grace Lilly understood it. Like they're also so close. Like it's
I
such
also feel
a
like there's a part
crazy
of Grace Lilly
relationship,
that
and for a thing to happen between the two of them.
I feel like there's something, if Grace Lilly does have a management team, they're like, PR, you need to get on there. Talk about how good you're doing. Talk about you getting, being healthy and yada, yada, and all this.
Right now in real life, you mean?
I'm saying there's got to be somewhere in this Grace Lilly coming on here, not admitting to Maddi, yeah, you're right. 2 nights before girls' night, you got me. I was f***ed up. You helped me. I feel like part of it is her doing PR and like not wanting to admit that actually happened. It's not a good look. It's easier to say, oh, I'm this much sober. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I'm
It's
living my
easier to
journey.
give that appearance out there. It's like Danny and Nia walking off and not wanting to have conversations on camera.
Yep.
They just don't want that. People don't want to see the bad side of things. That's why you gotta love Lala.
There is something about this relationship that like it makes this all very complicated. Exactly what you were saying. Like for someone to have gone through all of this already, it's like there's pros to like, I can identify this, I see this. And then I'm sure there's also cons to like thinking that like your story is the only way this is going to go. Oh, I remember when I did that. That would be frustrating for anyone on the other end of it to be like, we don't have the same story. I'm not an alcoholic, because that was interesting to me. Now it's definitely something an addict would say. If you have any addiction in your family and you've had these kinds of things like with a sister or like one of your cousins or like a parent or whatever, like, you cannot win. They've got a back for everything, like everything they're going to tell you. Like, I wasn't that wasted that night because that night was this. Well, no, so-and-so was there too. Oh, well, of course you would bring so-and-so into this because you guys are best friends. Like, there's no winning in it. What?
Sorry, just real quick, not to interrupt you, but a perfect example is Grace Lilly kept saying, I didn't have drugs on me. I didn't have drugs on me.
No,
Like
yeah.
the
I was going to
wording-
bring that up. She said exactly. She was like, you didn't see me have it or take it.
Yeah, and I didn't have drugs on me. Those three things are, I didn't have them on me because I had taken them. You didn't see me take. Yeah, there was never it wasn't a real clear, I was not on drugs at that moment that you're talking about.
It was a you
Yeah.
can't prove it. My buddy used to do that in high school when his mom accused him of drinking. He's like, did you see me?
Yeah.
If you didn't see me, how do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bottle of tequila puked on the kitchen floor.
Yeah.
Anywho, sorry, go ahead.
Some of the things that she was saying to Maddi are true, but it doesn't matter because the bottom line is that you're trying to fight your way out of like saying like, yeah, I was f***ed up that night. You've had to deal with this 1,700 other times. The details here are going to get like minced and minced and minced by someone who's on the defense, just trying to tear apart the argument. But like, it really doesn't matter because like, I really should have had this conversation with you 100 other times that I didn't, or I let slide, or I just sort of, I didn't call you back that day, or whatever it was. Like there's no winning in this, but also I can see sometimes Grace Lilly's frustration to me reads to me as like, there was more to this relationship that like, I just don't know about.
Well, they're definitely, I agree with that.
Yeah. Like whether it's that like they were just in a super codependent relationship for a long time. So like there's just toxic, like really bad boundaries here that like when she does like yell at Maddi for like, you didn't tell me what the wardrobe was. Like that's not a normal thing. That's not a normal, like there's that. I'm mad that you didn't tell me what the attire was for this stupid girls and gays party of 7 people. That's speaking to something else that she never told Maddi she was pissed about before, or watching Maddi do a series of like, Maddie's a star of this show. They're trying to leave me behind. And she knows that I'm feeling really bummed that like, I'm not getting the call sheets on time, or I'm not like, no one's really, cause I'm now sort of friend of, but no one told me I was, but I know I'm not getting invited anywhere. Like there just seems like a lot of frustration that like we're all gonna look at this as like Grace Lilly has a drug problem and Maddie's trying to be a friend, but like there's more to it. And I just want to give Grace Lilly that respect to I see that there is more to this that I don't understand.
2 things. One, as you were saying that, I was thinking their relationship is less friend and more sisters. Like that's how deep that is. Like they've literally been together since day one, right? And so the fights and the arguments and the all the love, everything is there from decades of being that close. And I forgot the other thing I was going to say. It was pretty good though.
When Maddi does a song every year, I mean, like, for the last couple of years, like she has done a song with Grace Lilly, and it is the only one that we listen to. Like I don't know what else Maddi has done, what else she has produced, but I think that she has. You know, we talked before about how I've said that Maddi likes an underdog. She likes to aid the person that is not, that it can't fight for themselves or whatever. But there's sometimes you resent that. She might think I've done so much for Grace Lilly, but Grace Lilly is also this little force of like that. Like I said, she's her own thing. Like she stands apart from Southern Hospitality. If Southern Hospitality goes away, Grace Lilly could go bop around on it. She's her own entity, you know, like she's her own character.
I disagree.
I mean, she is different from anybody on this show. She is her own little Richard Simmons like character type. What are you looking for?
On?
Huh?
Why is that little stick light on?
What? What stick?
We're good.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just.
Listen, Grace Lilly has been a part of like 6 episodes over the last 3 seasons. She hasn't been a part of this.
That's how good
It
she
sounds
is.
like she's not someone that cool. I'm sorry.
Well, she's a little awkward and weird, and I think
And had an addiction problem and probably was doing things that didn't correlate with the shooting schedule and the life and everything else.
I think the problem is that I think that because I remember the second thing I was going to say was in the beginning, Grace Lilly was Maddi at Republic in real life. She was the lead VIP server girl, leading all the girls. And then something happened. She got fired, and Maddi took over. And like that was the storyline in the very beginning, right?
The drug started. She started leaving work, not showing up in time.
So Grace Lilly was mad about that. And now, 3-4 years later, here we are. Maddie's the superstar. DJ Maddi Reese. She's got the job. And
I'm lying about being a month sober.
Exactly. So that's got to suck. But do you think this could end their friendship, or do you think it'll mend and they'll fix their shit?
Mend and fix their shit depending on her sober journey.
All I care about on this show is Grace Lilly. I don't really like everyone else has just sort of been like either boring or a disappointment to me in whatever fashion. I think
you love Mia.
I do love Mia, but I can't tell what they're trying to do with her. Like, I think that Mia is the lead. She is a well-rounded leading character. But it seems like they have put everything into Maddi, and like, I don't know, maybe it's because Maddie's with Joe that I'm like, how cool are you if you're hanging out with this dude? This show is very uninspiring. So I see someone like Grace Lilly and I just think like she's floundering out here, and I understand because she's clearly got addiction, and if she can't show up to work in time, if you can't rely on her, I get all those things. But like if I like the show more, maybe I wouldn't notice that. But I do think that she's important to the show, and to lose her completely, I don't know. I don't like this show, you guys. It's not a good show.
I agree to disagree on the Grace Lilly take.
Okay, that was the end of episode 11. We decided just to add episode 12 here. So that's what's happening right now. Don't mind the different outfits. I'm just combining both of these because there's like nothing in episode 12 to like make you watch an entire episode. So that's what's happening here. And then we'll do comments at the very end. So stay tuned. Love you. Bye.
What the f*** is a bonbon?
Like an vanilla ice cream ball?
You never heard of bonbons?
I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
I just never knew what they were. And when people say it, I'm like, I know what that is.
Now you do.
It's the thing that Al Bundy would always say that Peg was doing at home all day, sitting home eating bonbons while he was slaying shoes to all the hoes.
Yeah, that was
Putting fat feet in shoes.
big joke back in the day.
I wonder if Al Bundy ever got pegged.
He wishes.
Are you fucking ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Showmance, the #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with zero depth, like zero depth. Perfect example, Southern Hospitality. Sometimes we wonder why we even come and do this show anymore.
Because of Mary Ayeka Kent.
And it's for Mary Ayeka Kent, actually. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
This episode, some fun stuff. Michael's magazine launch party cover thing of him not knowing how to be a model. We find out we might owe his mom an apology. And then a couple other moms show up.
Yeah, find out everyone has a live mom.
Oh my
Everyone's
God,
mom is
again.
alive and well.
Yeah, we got to change the name of this podcast to
So Travis whines about it.
seriously. Republic's having a white party, which I'll be honest, I know like what it's always, I don't know, that term sounds so weird to me. It always has.
Because it sounds racist?
It sounds a little racist. Like what? It sounds a little like what?
Like in the Olympics when they're talking about the team from Mexico and they're like, and next up, the Mexican. And you're like, whoa, I don't think we can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that because I
Yeah.
grew up in Southern California with a lot of Mexicans from Mexico.
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
made
yeah.
sense to me that they would be called a
Avocados from
Mexican.
Mexico.
Yeah, and avocados.
But
But the white party is a weird one. I'm glad Leva explained it. I probably couldn't tell you what it is still. And neither can all the kids because Leva, you hired dumb kids, which is fine for nightlife.
When did P. Diddy have all of his white parties?
He had a lot of white parties.
So not racist, a little more trafficky, I
A
think.
little oily. Yeah, oily white parties.
the backroom meeting, Michols cheers everyone up.
Yay.
He openly mocks Emmy. Once again, I'm like, you guys know they're videotaping you. They're cameras. It just felt like
Is that what those things are?
a lot.
These guys?
And even Bella, Emmy's friend, kind of laughed at her.
Maybe they're not friends anymore.
Michael's talking about his party, and he's like, I think I'm going to invite my mom. And you're like, oh, yeah, you think that's a good idea, Michaels?
Brilliant
You
idea.
think she's really going to like that?
Yeah.
And then there's just a quick thing where they're talking about Michael's penis. And then Justin's like, oh, yeah, it's like that. And I'm like, Justin's seen Michael's penis?
That's what I got from that too. Oh yeah, you have a hoodie.
Yeah.
A of all.
No, well,
B of all.
Michael's
you've seen it.
reminded him. No.
No. And then Justin was like, oh, yeah.
That's right.
And
you
you're
But
like-
that doesn't mean he's seen it. That just means at one point he told them he has a hoodie.
But we've been led to believe that there's been a hookup.
Yeah, I'm not saying he hasn't seen it. Sure, they've all seen each other's wings.
Gross.
But what's gross about that?
hoodies? I no, thank you.
Oh, okay, fine. That's how the fellas do it. Yeah, those Southern Charm boys, they all seen each other's wings. And Summer House too. The only wing no one's seen is Craig's. Interesting.
Nope.
Interesting.
Only the ladies have.
No, only, yeah, that's the rumor, but no one's seen it.
Yeah, because you know us girls are always out here pumping up a dude that has a small dick and saying
For
he's
free
got a big
pillows.
one. That's not really our thing.
Probably for free pillows. Did you guys know that Troy came to the party? That Troy and Mia are like doing it again?
Hmm.
I mean,
What do you mean,
technically, she's a hooker. He gave her $8,000 and they had sex.
That's inappropriate.
Did he give her $8,000?
For some
Did he
belongings.
give her $8,000?
For some
Did
belongings.
they have sex at the end of the night?
Yeah, but the $8,000 was not for the sex.
Whatever you want to say on your taxes, bro.
The $8,000 was for the missing items that he did not. He
That she
failed
sent.
to claim insurance on. He sent them. No insurance. Respectful thing to do. Pay her back. Respectful thing for her to do.
Have sex with him.
Bang
Kind
him.
of just seems like Mia's plan worked.
She got laid and got her money back.
It seems like Troy has realized
Oh,
that.
because you thought that she bailed on him to be like,
Well, I think
See
they
what
brought
life's
it up.
like
They
without
brought it up.
me,
It's not like they ever
dum-dum.
like broke up because somebody cheated. They didn't break up because they weren't good together. They
Yeah.
broke up because the distance sucked.
Yeah. So she reminded him, cool, I will stay at distance over here and I'll be just fine. I'll actually live a pretty decent life. I'll actually go on television. I'll date also.
I mean, he's living his life too, and then he just flew in and
he is sucking on Canadian boobies.
a hand HJ. Don't forget.
Listen,
OTP
when
and
she
HJ and
admitted,
BJ, but no sex.
No, it was just a hand job. He didn't get a BJ. It was a hand job.
one thing that I was
And then
wrong
that's why Brad and them were
about,
like,
I was wrong about Mia. One thing, she said on television that she slept with someone. I didn't think that she would do that.
was it Justin? The way Justin reacted in that moment. Oh, he knows?
Oh, I didn't even.
I got that vibe. Too.
Right?
I did
Yeah,
get
I
that.
got
vibe.
a
You think
little
that's
bit-
who she nailed?
I don't know,
way
but
he
the way he reacted was
either
was
he knows who she fucked or she fucked him.
or something was weird about it. He
I
had
did
a
not
he had a
see
weird
that. I'm
reaction.
sorry for
I'm open
cursing.
to
I
it,
am.
but
Sorry,
I didn't
Judy.
see that.
So yeah, Mia and Troy are getting married. Fantastic, love that. Her plan worked. Now we're gonna get into do we owe Michael's mom an apology?
To analyze the scene, you have to really be willing to like take a step back and consider all the options of like what could be going on here because it was a lot.
Michael's mom seems so reasonable.
Listen, I grew up with, as mentioned a few minutes ago, a lot of Mexican kids and Mexican moms. And as soon as I heard her talk, I was like, oh. I said it to Natalie while we were watching. I'm like, oh, got it.
The last name is
Everything.
Pena.
Everything checks. I don't know why it never registered. I don't know why the vacation they just went on where he's like, no, this is literally where I'm from. My parents are from. Whoosh, right over my head. Right over my head until she opened her mouth and started talking. And I was like I said, it all makes sense to me now. I know that, Mom.
Yeah. So the way that she starts out was rough. It was calloused. But as we get into the scene and to find out that she's actually pretty pissed that he went on TV and
That's
said all these things,
Then maybe we're bullshit.
it seems like, I mean, she straight up says, because you're a liar.
Yeah.
Because you lied.
You lied about that stuff. It's not true.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense that, like, okay, she was upset that he said this thing about her that wasn't true. And that I was like, it feels like he's really striving not to pull this story out, to have this storyline.
Yes.
And that he said this thing about his mom. It wasn't true. She got upset about it. And then he turned that into oh, well, she won't even talk to me now because I came out on TV. No, dude. she won't talk to you. True. Because you blasted her on TV about not accepting you, which is probably not true.
Well, it's also, didn't they mention she asked him if he was gay the whole time because she knew he was gay.
Yeah, when
she
he's
was
like,
trying to
when
make
I
it
told
easier
you,
for
she's
him
like,
to come
yeah, I
out,
knew it.
going like,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? So for
Exactly.
her not to be accepting, she was asking you from the get.
Said
And
She was
She
telling you.
She even said, Michaels, I used to call you and you didn't answer. Like, she said the perfect line. And I think every young person on the
Stop
show
it or
needs
I'm
to
going
hear
to
it.
leave.
No.
Oh.
That's how you feel, but that doesn't mean you're right.
Oh, she nailed it. I can't wait. I don't know if Barry, if Meteor Wine watches this show.
I think he watches all of them.
Oh, he's going to love that one. Because we're obsessed with the like, oh, this is my truth. This is what happened. This
Yeah.
is well, it's not.
can
It
be-
might be your truth. It's not. Might not be the truth, you know?
Your feelings and your truth are valid.
Yeah, valid.
Doesn't mean you're right in your emotions.
And it doesn't mean your truth and your
Yeah.
feelings are the same as my truth and my feelings. Because as we've said multiple times on this show, we watch the same TV show and almost always all three are like, that didn't happen. That's not what I saw. No way, that's what's happening. We always see it differently. So
Except for this situation where we all realize Michaels is kind of the problem.
Michaels might be the problem. Michaels might need to grow
I
up.
did feel
just
bad
like
for
Mom
him
said.
a little bit when not really. When she was like, stop crying or I'm going to leave.
Dude.
It was great advice, though. Listen, you could take all of this as like she was super harsh, super callous, not giving him what he wanted. But it's almost as if it could be just a mom who knows that this kid wants and wants and wants, and it's not getting him anywhere. He is stuck in 10 years ago when like something didn't go his way. And now it seems like he's built a life around this. I'm watching him on TV. He's crying he's in his boss's office, like just hysterically, like Emmy adjacent.
Yeah, full Emmy adjacent.
Crying. Like, I'm sorry, but like I listen, everyone here knows I'm not a fan of like dude criers. I'm just not. But in general, I think that like the more that Michols acts out this way and wants to continuously talk about it, at best it means he's in stuck mode. At worst, it means he's backpedaling while everyone else is moving forward with their hopes and dreams and whatever, and he's not growing. And I think it's problematic. I think it was good advice, harsh, but good advice.
It's also like me and you were talking off camera before the show, just like our moms vacuum 3 times a day.
Yeah.
The appearance of what our household looked like mattered.
Yeah.
Now imagine me and you went on a reality show and just threw that shit out there in the world.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like no.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Me and my brother didn't act up when we were outside with our parents.
Yeah.
We were perfect little angels.
Exactly.
Because the appearance is what matters, not how you really are.
Yeah.
Saved it all up for when you're a grown up.
Wait until she died.
Yeah, now you're a dick. I maybe need to see a reality show similar to what's the one where they send the kids to jail for a little bit? Scared Straight.
Oh yeah.
With Lake's mom and Michael's mom.
Yeah.
And just going around busting up.
Yeah.
And like getting them on the right path and getting their shit together.
Yeah.
Dude, I would pay money for that one.
He called her out and said, hey, I called you because something really important happened. You didn't answer. And she's like, I was at the doctor.
Dude, there's so many
I
of
was
those.
at the doctor.
Yeah.
So many of those moments at this lunch where so I'm like, I think we owe Michael's mom an apology. 'Cause I think we all were like, oh man,
No,
fuck that lady.
I was always team Michael's mom. And I was like,
No,
she just doesn't want to be on camera, dude.
I think I
did
was
say
that too, that like it just really seems like you're trying to drag your mother through the streets right now. And it's
The
like,
camera thing, yes. But like he made it seem like it was because she was unaccepting of his sexuality. And like that doesn't seem to be at all the case.
No.
this woman to me, to see where she's come from, to hear about like her grandmother and like the cousin, like everybody in this town in Punta Cana. Then you take that, he even admits that she tells him from a very young age, I think like, if you're gay, I love you anyway. Like you can just say it, whatever. That's already like, doesn't go with the narrative of like, this woman doesn't accept me. On top of all the culture stuff, she's still pushing through and being like, hey, it's fine. I love you. I know what's going on here. He says we were best friends growing up. At some point, it does seem like something didn't go his way, or he saw that somebody got some attention. I'm like, a lot of people can come for me for this, because I'm not saying that I know that this is the case. What I know is that Michols he puts on a narrative that is really hard for me to believe lately because he has a track record of over exaggerating, over dramatizing, making everything about him. So in addition to what I'm learning about his mom, I'm now seeing this, and it's like, I can't help but just be like very open to like what her experience was with this, because just because she was cool about it doesn't mean that her family was, doesn't mean that her mom was like,
His dad or whatever.
yeah.
Well,
So
I guess him and his dad they're not taking.
I don't know where the dad is.
No, his dad, he's been around, right? Because he had lunch.
they
He's
met
had
up.
lunch with his dad, and like his dad and his mom don't talk. There's not
That's
a very
right,
good
yeah.
relationship there.
Oh, that's right. And the dad seemed totally cool, right?
Cool with Michols, not cool with the mom. Was kind of not happy about. But then again, now that I'm like, was she that way, or was Michols bullshitting the dad and taking advantage of a divorce? You know, of a two parents who weren't
Right.
happy with each other.
Right. So it seems like Michols had a mom who was probably doing a lot of fighting for him on her own, within her own. Again, all speculation. I'm just seeing how this could have all come together. She probably had a lot to deal with in her own respect with the family, with the community, this being her situation, if you want to call it, again, in that community. She might not have told him all the things, all the arguments she had to get into with people. So all she knows is that her son is on this show and goes on, and like whether it was Michols realizing that like this could be a storyline for me, or it was a couple producers that were like, lean into this. This is the story that we want. This is the best one. Like this is the way to get everybody on your side. Whatever.
Have you heard of So Gay magazine?
Yeah.
We can get you the cover if you lean
Yeah.
into this.
And there is a chance that his mom sees the season and realizes that like she's been made to be a villain in it. Like she's supposed to be. She didn't even tell you all the things that she had to go through when you were growing up. She shielded you from all of that. And now you've completely thrown her under the bus. And at the reunion, I remember Andy being like, so powerful, Michols.
Right.
Like they were like praising him at one of the reunions for like saying all these things. And so at the beginning of this talk, it seems like she's just being like, oh, okay, I didn't do that. No, well, like it's all one word. So I feel like she might have been like counseled by her friends being like, don't say anything. They can't make you say something if you never said it. Just one word answers, give them very little to deal with. That's how it seemed like she was responding. And then at a certain point she cracks and she does say to him like, oh my God, Michael, what are you talking about? Like, this is a lie. This is why I didn't want to talk about this. This is why like I don't want to answer the phone when you call because you really blindsided me and I've been having to deal with all this backlash. I'm this big asshole. People are DMing me and whatever. And I didn't even tell you about all that stuff. And so now here I am. I've agreed to come on here to against everything that I think I should be. But here I am and you're doing it again. And like, I'm just going to tell you, you're a straight up liar and stop whining, stop crying. Like this is ridiculous. Or I'm going to leave. I'm not going to sit here for this.
Yeah. So I think if you keep doing it, I'm going to leave, or if you keep this up, I'm going to leave, wasn't about the crying. Like obviously she told him to stop crying, but I think it was, if you keep this up here, I'm going to leave. Like if you keep doing this, trying to make me look like a dick who doesn't love you and isn't supportive of you, that's not true. Am I a dick? Yeah, a little bit. I see me kind of like an asshole, little tough, you know. But I don't not support whatever life you've chose. So like, please stop making it seem that way for a storyline on a TV show.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget Michols has been in our lives for 2 years. She's been in his, like, she knows exactly who Michols is.
Yeah.
And how he acts and
yeah.
how he acts out.
Right.
And when he needs attention. And she's just, at
Yeah.
a certain point, you're like, come on, man. No, I'm over it.
Yeah. It did very much seem like she was sat there and took it and then was just like, this is nuts. What are you doing? Again, I could be so wrong. She could have been an asshole and just popped off and whatever. And like, that could be a thing too. And if that's the case, then like, off, mom, like step into the 21st century.
That could be a thing. And
that could be a
like
thing.
Her ego, that Latin ego is big.
It's also very much a thing.
And so like she could have been just defending that and then doubling down on that.
Yeah.
And being like, no, you're lying.
Yeah.
That's not true.
So
And-
we all
and-
know that that's also an option. I just want to let you know. But Michael has acted in a way for long enough this season. We've seen enough bullshit from him to not only question like his honesty and like if what he's experiencing is really his experience or if it's just him leaning into this character. And in addition to that, what I was saying about last episode was meeting his mom and seeing how she's just like not giving him anything that he's asking for. And he's mini. And he's trying to garner all of this shit from her that she's not giving him. Well, that's what Michols is doing to everyone else in his life. It's just like, no, I don't need this. I don't need your shit. I'm not. No, don't silence. Like he very much could just be Emmy. Like you've turned into your mother. Could be your worst nightmare. So maybe a little learning experience for him watching this scene back and seeing how they communicate because that's how he communicates.
Speaking of communication, we are now with Joe.
Let me introduce this. I got a funny line.
Oh, Travis has something funny to say.
It looks like
Finally.
Looks like Joe bought a pen and borrowed a notebook. No, okay. I thought that was funny because he doesn't.
What scene is this?
Joe's planning for his big pitch to Leva,
For his ChatGPT business plan.
Oh God.
but
He's
just
not
like
quite
just the idea
sure
of
what
him
to tell ChatGPT to business plan up.
Yeah.
and the idea of him
So he
writing
calls his
down. He
mom.
doesn't seem like somebody that has a notebook.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like somebody that has a pen.
I'm not sure you would know what those things are.
So he's just like, oh, I got to get those. And then his mom's like, how you doing? He's like, well, I wrote a paragraph.
Yeah. In
I'm gonna put that in
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT and see what it spits out to me. And you could hear she's like,
We're on to
Mm.
something. I was a little upset, as I'm sure Mrs. Joe's mom was. What's Joe's last name? Bradley. Oh,
Isn't it?
excuse me. She just bit me like 3 times. Mrs. Bradley, I felt for her because if you typed the one paragraph into ChatGPT, I'm pretty sure you could just have typed in a few more sentences and ChatGPT would have given Joe a pretty decent starting point.
Or would have replied, are you stupid?
Either way, yeah, are you stupid? A little, but give me the plan anyways. He could have gotten a some sort of an executive, just a few pages, and then sent that to mom. Like you said, Michael's mom knows Michael's way more than we do. I bet you Joe's mom would have shit herself, been over the moon, and called every friend she's ever had in her life to tell her how proud of her son she is right now that he just sent me a 3.5-page document about a business plan that is horrible and has every idea on planet Earth in it, but he did it. He wrote it. It's here.
I mean,
Like, do you know what I mean?
The way they edited it, she didn't seem like she was too stoked on.
Because she's always getting the first call.
Yeah.
Joe's never figured out how to manage that first call and send the first call, send what you did after that from that to mom. Send that to mom. So mom's like, great, Joe, I like this. I got something to look at and an idea to read and give you an advice on. Not
I want to be a wedding venue.
Funny
and I want to do a
weddings.
party venue. And I want to do
Comics.
paintball. And there's going to be bowling in the back. And then we're going to have dancers,
dude.
fire dancers. Like, come on, man.
Maddie's gonna do a really sick PowerPoint for me, so like, don't worry, you'll see it all.
Powerball point.
Also, like, I don't know. Maybe tell your mom after you've landed a deal.
Something.
You're a 30-year-old
This is
man.
my point. Is like go to mom with something, and mom will be way more willing to help and sounding way less agitated and annoyed that you're bothering mahjong for some more bullshit.
I can't wait till this
Joe.
is just a show that's just like a 10-minute segment in our 2-hour show that we're just talking about.
Yeah, you and me both.
The show sucks.
Joe, good luck to you in your ChatGPT business plan. Now
So
we're
gay.
on the gay thing.
Dude, you're so gay. Party.
Listen,
Dude, Michaels must have had a full chub at this whole party.
a full one.
Party all about him.
Hoodie off chub. Like that's how
Ugh.
chubbed out it was. It was busting off out of the
Oh.
hoodie.
Barf.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Just popping out of that turtleneck.
Yeah. Hi. So we're at the party. Maddie's spinning. Pew, pew, pew. TJ's so happy because everything there is gay and he loves that. And Michael's full chub. They reveal the picture of Michael's standing there without a face on, which is great. Cool. Good job.
Super.
Super duper.
So glad. I'm so glad when Brad asked him if his mom's coming. He's like, no. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Also, there are some brief moments that Emmy shows up and says something that I'm like, that's funny. I can get with that. And the picture where he's shirtless holding the reserved, I think it was, that pic where she's like, it looks like you just in your way and the food just came and you have to go get it. Like it's so detailed and creative and explicit and such a vibe of a moment. And it just right over his head, right over everyone's head.
It's also like feels like Michael's one of those people that like he tried not to laugh. He's like, I'm gonna be angry at you.
Yeah.
Even if you're funny,
Yeah.
I'm angry at you right now.
That's
You're not
funny,
gonna get
but I'm
anything
not
out of
gonna
me.
laugh. Yeah.
And you're like, it's an olive branch kind of thing. Let's
dude.
both laugh at this moment.
It's also funny. If it's funny, it's fine.
But it's also like shut up, Michaels, when he's like, oh, well, I mean, I appreciate the support, but I don't think it's very authentic. I feel like Molly says
the most
something like
authentic
that
guy ever.
afterwards, and it's like, okay, this is a work day. You're all showing up here to work, so let's just like save the authentic. And is she really respecting me, or is she really here to support me? Like, I don't know who Michaels respects or supports, or like Michael is just me. If they wouldn't have come, it would have been all about like what jealous bastards they are because they couldn't even be here for his big moment.
If
And
Emmy
he's come
didn't
so
show
far.
up, if Emmy didn't show up, he would throw it in her face. next
Yeah.
time.
100%. And also, Michael's, no offense, no one respects your modeling career.
Yeah.
Just as of now.
Or-
we might one day.
Or
but we
even
don't
any of
know.
your beefs at this point.
Yeah, that too. So we get the cover reveal. Boom, here it is. Everybody's so excited. And then the one and only DJ Meredith Marks. Do you know what her DJ name is?
Iconic.
No.
Is it iconic? DJ Iconic?
No, they kept calling her iconic.
Oh, isn't that her song or something? What's
No.
her?
They called her iconic.
No,
because
no,
she
I know,
was-
but I think,
I thought she was just Meredith Marks.
no, I'm asking, does she have a
Oh.
DJ name?
Not
No.
that I know of.
Got it. So if
She-
you're a
she
Bravo
does.
DJ,
It's her
you
real
just got to have, you don't get a DJ name, you just get DJ, my real name.
Well, nobody called
DJ
you
fill in
to
the
ask you
blank.
what it
Well-
should be because he thought that Kyle Cook should be DJ Divorcee.
Steve Aoki
I would just go with him.
is Steve Aoki.
Meredith is there. She spins it up.
Has Mia gone up and told Molly, I think you need to talk to him, to Michaels? And Molly was like, not the right place, not the right time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying about
after,
that.
yeah, this happened already. That happened already.
Okay,
what
well-
you're saying. Grace also shows up. Grace Lilly.
I hate G Lily. Are you guys team G Lil or
Wait, you
Maddi?
hate her?
I don't understand her in this moment.
I thought you loved her
Grace
when
Lily
she said
doesn't want to lose the
four.
family. She wants to keep the family together. The family's together. You're just not in it. Oh, she's gonna cry. Now I made Natalie cry.
Why would
Yeah.
you say that to a struggling artist? She's
What art?
struggling.
What
Do
art?
you have an answer for that?
G. Lily is a walking piece of art. First of all,
Also, never mentioned her Michael Jackson outfit in the last episode.
so cute.
So cute.
Great. Cool. I'm glad she can be involved in like 2 or 3 episodes this season. Did anyone notice Brad's OTF outfit? He looked like a door-to-door salesman. That green jacket with a white shirt and a tie. He just looked like a door-to-door salesman the whole time. It was like a
I
weird
didn't
green
think
jacket.
about that, but I'm now remembering the outfit when he was like, this dude did not get a hand job, sucks her titties.
Yeah, and he's just
whatever.
it just looks
Yeah.
like he's like, hey, can I interest you in a vacuum?
Did you know my friend Benny used to sell vacuums, like crazy expensive vacuums?
I wish I picked any other thing to say besides vacuum.
No, I wish you. I know you did. But no, my friend Benny used to sell vacuums, like $1,500 vacuums, door to door, cold sales, straight up. He was the number one salesman.
How many vacuums did he keep in his car though?
He had a whole sales pitch and the whole deal. He sold the shit out of these vacuums. It was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
You guys remember those houses that have vacuums built into the walls?
Yeah, they still
Yeah,
have those.
my dad had that.
You sweep it up and then they have them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just pull a hose out of a wall.
No, that's what I mean. It was a hose. So the hose would always go back into the
Wall.
closet. But yeah, it was just there was a hose. There's a hole in the wall in each room.
Oh, and you just will hook the hose up to it?
Yeah, like
and
the
do-
house was the vacuum.
That's crazy. Apparently, Lake's dad's not as mad as all these kids are making their parents out to be.
I think Lake's father's just cool. Just don't talk about the scissoring, you know?
Listen, if it's your daughter, I probably imagine you don't want to hear much about scissoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this whole scene was bullshit, and it's all just to build up because he's clearly going to show up next week.
So you think he is or he isn't?
Oh yeah, you think he? I think he very clearly.
Yeah, he set that up
as
to
a guy. He
not
very
show
clearly is like, listen, man, don't even get upset that I might not
yeah,
be there.
don't even start to think about
I might
me
be there,
maybe
but
being
don't be
there.
upset. Can your uncle come?
Here's the thing. Yeah.
If
Can
that
I
guy
tell
shows
you?
up, then this was the plan all along. This is for the finale. Lake's dad, who has been a thing, a part
Yeah,
of the story,
maybe.
is gonna show up because
Yeah.
like that was a really long way of saying like.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone, you heard me, right? I'm not coming. Maybe the uncle will come. Maybe not. I got a 4-year-old. I got 200 businesses. Like it was just so unnecessary. All the information that they pumped.
But see,
Yeah,
I see.
you're right.
I think it's a storyline either way, right? First of all, has she announced an art show yet? Was this the announcement of her art show?
Seems like it is.
Yeah, I don't remember
I
her
don't-
talking
yeah,
about
I
art show
don't- I
till
don't
now. So this
remember,
is kind of
yeah.
the announcement of the art show.
But it's also at the slushy place.
I really don't think he's gonna show up.
I hope he doesn't show up. I don't even like Lake.
I
I
like
want
her
all
dad,
these kids
though.
to grow up and realize they don't need their parents for anything.
And I'm liking all the parents. Like I like her dad. I like her mom. I
I like the parents
what's
way
her
more than
name's-
Lake and Michols
Yeah, I like these tough moms and dads.
because we're Gen X.
The next thing was Maddie and Maddie's mom.
Apparently, they got some health history in the fam. Mom wants Maddie to go get her deals checked out.
She got it.
She got the results and won't look at them. Listen, spoiler alert or a little fun fact about Mike. I can relate to this because I just went to the doctor and I have insurance because maybe I'll fall down one day and it would be nice to have insurance and not bankrupt us. But I don't really go to the doctor a ton. I went recently for a checkup and there's a new thing, I guess. You go and then they don't draw your blood. They don't do anything. They just talk to you about your golf game and then they send you in 14 other places to do all this stuff. And then the guy's like, I'm not going to call you unless something crazy's happened. You call me and we'll talk about it. And I'm like, okay, that's not what I remember. Took the blood, got the things. He's got my results, but I haven't called him yet. I could be dead right now and nobody knows it.
Yeah, I mean that happened to me last time I was a doctor. But I mean, I don't know. I called them just to figure it out.
Yeah, I haven't done that part yet.
I mean, I got high cholesterol. Yeah, who would have figured? Listen, I grew up around hospitals and doctors, and I hate them. I used to be of the mindset like her, like, oh well, if I don't know it's bad news, it's not news yet. It's Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah,
I don't need to know that yet.
exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know. The mature thing to do is like her mom be like, well, cool. You can't do anything about something you don't know about.
Exactly what you're just saying.
Well, you know, maybe it's a good thing the doctor sticks his fingers up your butt to make sure your prostate works.
I don't know if they do that anymore.
They do. You're about to get that age, bud.
He said he was sending me a thingy to go.
He said stick your finger up your own butt.
If he did, if I wanted to.
No, I honestly love this episode. I think the moms are all speaking the truth. They're getting it across. It's so funny to see all these kids next to their moms because the confidence is low. The little child that comes out and you just see it much more, you know, like all this persona they put on, like I'm big, I'm the bitch that runs this bitch.
Yeah.
No, you're my child.
Like I was saying in the last episode, we started in the Villa season 2 with Maya Papaya and Papa Papaya. Her dad is there. And she's moving out and he's telling the story of like, I always see you as my little princess, my little
mija.
my little Amita. But you fall into that trap, I'm sure, of a kid of like, no, you will be my little kid forever and ever and ever, no matter how old you get. So yeah, I like seeing that. It's fun to see, like, it's interesting to watch that dynamic of a kid just shrinking.
An adult shrinking in front of their parents because they
Yeah.
are still the child in that relationship. But the next scene's between Joe, Maddie, and Joe's truck. Joe's truck was definitely a part of that scene. Maddie thinks the Fantastic Four are real?
Listen, that happened before.
No, it didn't. After Maddie.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah.
She runs out. Joe picks her up, and
Yeah,
she
yeah,
basically everything that we gained from the conversation with mom gets thrown out the window because Joe's right there. And she said in
These
the
guys
OTF. This might get her back. This said in the OTF. She said in the OTF. She was just like, I don't even know if I'm going to be with Joe in the next. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what if I don't end up with Joe?
I missed that part.
She's talking about her embryo.
Can't go to the doctor. She's scared of cats. She is with a boyfriend who also can't seem to go to the doctor and is having back problems at 30. Doesn't know what an embryo is. Like, I think that kids are the least of your concerns right now. I think that like this whole thing just showed me that like you two are 8 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I wrote that same
still
note.
eating peanut butter and jellies and chicken strips. Like, they seem like the
Nothing wrong
type
with
that
that,
are
huh?
still ordering those things, you know, that
Off the
like,
kids menu.
yeah,
From
like,
going to an actual restaurant, ordering Uber Eats or whatever, but ordering from the kids menu. because it's cute and funny.
Can I have a couple tortillas and butter, please?
Yeah.
And remember
Okay,
Kelsey
don't
on The
knock a
Voice
tortilla and
was
butter.
like, can I get a mac and cheese?
Yeah, queso.
Queso.
Yeah, she would eat queso and chicken strips. That's all she would eat. Has a full family now. But she's always so happy with kids, like because all the kids are gonna eat fucking chicken strips and
she's
queso.
like making
she's
dinner.
like, yeah, living her best life. I had the same note of like, you know what? Maybe these two dum-dums don't need to have kids. Like this could be the dumbest kid of all time.
Because there are very successful, smart DJs out there. But I feel like there's a lot of DJs along the lines and popularity of a Maddi and a Kyle that it's just like, you're just a child pressing buttons. You're dancing around up there going boop, 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 boop. And there's some, Stevie Aoki's a badass. But like, there's only a handful of them
That produce their own music.
that are really fucking good.
Songs.
And the other one's just like, I like hanging out. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. There's some DJs who know RPMs and can remember songs and which songs go well together. And then there's some DJs that make music, like you said, that are writing music.
Yeah.
I never like lean into like the patriarchy stuff just because I don't know, it bores me. But I did think it was funny when at the top when Meredith and when DJ Meredith Marks and
some
Maddi were on the
respect.
phone. What?
I said, show
It's
some
like they're a
respect.
doctor now.
Yeah.
A doctor.
Yeah.
You gotta say
No,
DJ.
this is what I'm saying. And when she said like, oh, this is a really male dominated industry. And like, I didn't even realize that. I guess I've never really thought about who's dominating this industry, but I didn't really think about that. But it would take the audacity of a man to say, I'm going to make a career by playing other people's music, like something that people can just hit play on Spotify or like, listen, I get that there is more to it than that, but for the most part,
better than a lot of other ladies.
that's what I'm saying. Like it would take a dude to go like, no, I'm pretty good at pressing this play button. And a woman wouldn't think to go into that because she'd be like, well, why would anybody pay me to just do what they could do themselves? Like that's just, of course, this makes so much sense to me.
dudes.
They kind of wrap up the show with a cut back and forth between Republic and Leva's sports bar. I didn't catch the name of that one.
Sporty Spice.
Okay. Molly's over Michael's friendship, which welcome to the party, Molly. Where you been?
Yeah. Do we think that Michaels had a hand in getting Molly fired, as in someone asked his advice and he gave his advice to say, yes, she should be fired, blah, blah, blah. And that was a deciding factor. Do you think he found out the morning of? Do you think he found out before that, but didn't have any decision in it? What do we think really happened?
If she at all stole his thunder that week or said something that made him feel like silenced and that she wasn't being an ally in the community or like whatever, then like, yeah, I'm sure that he was like, yeah, and I don't think that like, I think that Michols is flippant, doesn't think about things. I think he acts out of like pure emotion in the moment. I could definitely see like if somebody were to bring to him something, if he's in that mode, then he's going to be like, yeah, absolutely. You're right about that. Because you know what? She actually kind of sucks. Or he could have spearheaded it for all I know. Like Michols, I think Michols is a dangerous person because you don't see him coming and he acts this way. I don't like this guy.
I think he would have had to spearhead it. I just don't see Leva's organization, especially the way they're about to do Michaels. I don't see Leva going, how do you feel about this person? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the AGM. There's probably another AGM. There's probably a night manager, a day manager. Like it's I don't know if Leva's the kind of person that goes to everyone and says, what do you think about this person? I do see him spearheading things. I do see him saying stuff about her. It's telling that in this last scene at the sports bar, Brad and everyone were like, if anyone knew, Emmy would have known.
Which it's like.
Which I never knew they were that fucking close. I never saw it that they were that close. Emmy and Michols. But even like, you know, if there's anyone that could have been like, listen, man, Emmy says a lot of shit. Brad would have, right? But even this, Brad was like, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see that.
All of a sudden, Emmy, the consummate liar who has lied and lied her pants off, and now like we should take her word on this. Like if you're anti-Brad, that you can be like, okay, Brad, I thought like, why should we're going to believe her now, even though, but also on the other end of that, what you just said, like, why would he say like,
out of all people,
she would really know?
Yeah.
You know, like, I wonder if he's not into Michols. I wonder.
I mean, I don't think he's out on Michols, but I think he's frustrated that, like, the same reason we are, that Michols is stealing everyone's battles for himself.
Yeah, it's weird.
The very end of this episode, the cliffhanger, that like Leva doesn't seem like the person that would have just if it didn't involve him, that would even bring it up to him, right? Like wouldn't go ask his opinion on something that she was already dealing with, especially after this email comes through.
But the email thing to me, it feels like it's total clickbait. Like
It's
like
so clickbait. I don't know for sure, but I'm like, this is going to be.
They're gonna make him the manager.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we're
they're gonna, like,
transitioning
say-
you out of AGM to the GM role over the next 6 months. You've done a great job. We're really proud and blah blah blah.
I don't know because in the so at the very end cliffhanger for this episode, there's an email that goes out and says, "Hey, we're transitioning you out of the AGM role." He loses his shit. But in the preview for next week, I think Molly rebuts that because he was like, "You got fired because you were bad at your job," and she's like, "And then you just got fired," and then
You
he
just
got
got
pissed.
demoted.
He got angry.
Yeah, but we also don't like.
I didn't even notice that part. So that might.
Yeah, but listen, this show is literally chock of lies. Like it's just all lies. The show's built on people lying to each other. The show is a book of lies. So like I continued with that because like there's also Leva yelling and then it cuts to Michols freaking out and then she's yelling again and then it cuts to Joe with his head in his hands and so you're like, is she yelling at Michols or is she yelling at Joe? I think she's yelling at Joe.
She's yelling at Joe.
And I think that the Michols thing is probably him freaking out, running all over for 15 or 20 minutes of next episode being like, I got an email. I can't believe I got to call my mom. My mom won't get on the Zoom. Oh my God. And then Leva calling and him freaking out and her being like, yo, can you meet me in Lamar at the office at 3:00? He freaks out some more and then goes in there like, cool. So we brought you here. You got the email. We want to make you a GM. And he's like, wait, what? I thought you were going to and cry some more. And then that's that.
Well,
and so like my point is he ran around crying about it before he even knew what was happening. And that could have been her being like,
No,
and
yeah,
you're getting fucking demoted later.
I can see that, but it's also, I don't know, the way he got angry when Molly said that seemed like it touched a nerve.
Well, it would if you thought you were getting demoted.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you
you're
didn't
saying-
know
yeah,
yet,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's also like whether it's promotion or demotion, I guess you could say this worked from the producing standpoint, but I don't know. I want to see her face to face do it. This is just kind of, I don't know. The email seems so weird to me.
I agree with that too. Yeah, Leva doesn't seem like an email type of person.
Especially to one of your stars. I hate to say it. Stars of the show.
Yeah, right.
What's the email even for? Just to push them as, hey, we got 13 episodes. Do you think you just email?
Yeah.
And then let's get a whole other episode out of
get a
this.
14th episode out of an email.
So there's one episode left in the season, and then 2 reunions after this. So this was the penultimate, as they say.
Anybody got any other riveting things for this hugely long episode? Listen,
I
this was
apologize to our viewers.
short. Why? They're probably
I
like,
mean,
listen, we like
but
the
like-
long ones, but a shorty's not so bad. I only got an hour.
If any of
lunch.
them can go back and watch this episode and tell me something we missed. It was also weird that Grace Lilly just showed up and said she wanted to be a part of this and then left. So do you want to, because we're all still hanging out. And then she's like, hey, I'm leaving. And we're like, cool. Well, we're still filming for that 2 hours. Feel free to hang out and be part of the show. Like, you know, like.
Well,
She was
just-
so upset. She was so sad. Like it seems to me like Grace Lilly, it's dawning on her that like my friends don't really call me. I'm not on this show.
She had a drug addiction for over a couple of years, and
I
she
get
probably
it.
bailed on them over and over and over again. Why are you gonna keep reaching out to that person?
No, I get it. I'm saying I'm not at all arguing that like everything that Grace Lilly put into motion over the last 2 years is not just coming to fruition right now. Like that this isn't all something that she's done herself and whatever. But like there are times like there are just some addicts that are in the throes of addiction that you like. I have family that like I felt like I have had years of conversations with, and they have like black holes in their eyes. And so like I'm so used to that. I know that that's a thing, and I'm not saying everyone else is, and they shouldn't be. I hope you never have to see it, but like she is amongst the living. She's doing a lot better to me. Like the way that she's speaking, I am connecting emotion with her. Like I feel like she's truly feeling that like things are not good. No one is, she's not, she's been pushed out of this world for whatever. she's not totally so far gone. I think that she makes horrible decisions partying. I think all we know that's happened is that, did she get a DUI? Like, that's what's happened. It's not like
I think she had possession.
Whatever it is, like, it's not like it was some psychotic break somewhere. Like, she's partying, she's a kid, and she's making stupid decisions that, like, but like, I still can't tell what kind of addict she is. I can't tell if she's like waking up and like needing, like, and I understand that's not ketamine or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, I have seen so much worse than this, and I have coddled my family for 1 billion years over it. And seems to, like, I think we're seeing a person who is like not clean by any stretch, because she's, like I said, she's clearly just got busted for it. But like, I'm watching her in this scene, and she seems like she's in the middle. Like, she's not so much an addict that it's like taken over everything, but it's just enough to make it where like she's not reliable enough. So it's almost a weirder position, because like your life's going, like, you've done some shit that like you shouldn't have done, but it like wasn't a ton about like you being like a raging addict. It's more like there's more to it. There's something missing that like I can't put my finger on, but like she's just, I feel bad for her, because I feel like she's not bad enough to really think like, oh, I could die from this, but she's bad enough to where like she can't keep a gig. And so it is like a middle thing. Like, it'd almost be best if like you could push her to the rock bottom thing, but you got to be so careful, because you don't want to completely alienate someone and then they got nothing to live for, you know? Like, it's just a weird, this is
the problem with her and this timing, and probably every addict's journey is that's part of it, right? Is that you're just partying. It just starts as partying, and we're having all good time. We're all partying.
Yeah.
And then one of us takes it a little too far, can't stop partying. And then everyone else is like, dude, you fucking party too much. You need to chill out. And you're like, no, I'm going to keep partying. Then you start getting alienated. Then you start feeling lonely. Then you start not showing up for work because of it. And you start missing events and responsibilities. And then you get more alienated. You feel more like shit about yourself. You do more drugs to make those feelings go away. That continues and continues until you have nothing left, because everyone's bailed on you. You've done all the drugs to make you feel better. And then at some point you'll hit rock bottom at that level, which makes it even worse too, because like I was saying before, it's like Maddi might see it, Grace doesn't see it. Grace just sees her friend ignoring her and shutting her out, but not understanding why, because she had to deal with the same thing. But it's a shitty time. It's a shitty time in the journey of an addict, when you haven't been completely shunned from your group. So you still think like, this is not, I don't know what the problem is. You also haven't overloaded on drugs out of necessity. Because of that situation that you got yourself in. So yeah, it's it's fucked up all around.
You know what? If I'm G-Lil, this is what I do. As close to that strip of downtown Charleston as she can. She finds a 1 or 2 bedroom house. She opens up her own tarot card read. So people have to come. Then she designs her own tarot cards.
Totally.
Sells those.
Like you know
what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a move for her. A small business right on. So people are going to go to Charleston. People fans of this show and this Bravo universe would definitely have their tarot read by her, right?
Then go Joey Bottles at the door.
And then she's selling G Lilly tarot cards.
With different trucks, different types of trucks on the back.
So get your own sewing down south, G-Lil.
No, it's true. Crystals.
Krager could help her out. Craig.
And instead of the death card, it's just like ketamine.
Okay.
So that got my bad.
There's a line, and then you
it's a funny joke. I can laugh about my dead mom. I can make ketamine jokes. Back off. Get with the humor, folks.
Yeah.
I want to hear someone besides Maddi tell me about what's really going on with Grace Lilly. Like, I kind of want to hear Brad tell me, like, because Brad was so sweet to her, and so was Julia. Like, just the way he was like, we got you. Like, and he just, when he hugged her, and she really kind of fell into him crying. Like, it wasn't, but it was like a crying of not like a, like where she was seeking attention. Like, this is just the vibe I get. All my takes about all these people are just vibes I'm getting. And there's just something different about where she's at than like all the other addicts I know.
I just, cause like, listen, even when people are coming when people are dealing with addiction and they start coming out of it and they start trying to get help and they admit they're in help, I don't know. I've dealt with addicts. I don't trust them.
Totally.
So even when they're being completely truthful or trying to be truthful, you still have them at arm's length because you're like, I don't know where you're at because you said this 3 years ago, and then you stole my shit and bought more drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
When she had
wasn't
her-
all your shit, bro.
so, but you know what I'm
Jeez.
saying? Like, there's that moment where like I've had a lot of people with addiction. Oh no, I'm good, and you're like, you see it. Okay, cool. They're doing good,
Yeah.
and then it's just gone again.
No.
So
no.
I think that
totally.
we're in this period where everyone knew she had a problem.
Yeah.
She's finally admitting it. She's getting help. Let's see.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not addicted right now. You're not using right now, but you're still an addict and you could fall off any second.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you support and like, we want to be there for you, but from afar. We can't get too close. It's like, it's.
No, totally. I think what I'm trying to say is that there's something missing in like, I feel like her parents, like just to know Grace Lilly this entire time that we've known her, she is an eccentric, crazy little robot. Like she's just out. I have to wonder, like, what are her parents telling her every day? Like,
I mean, you
she's
remember her
still
mom, don't you?
living. No.
Oh, her mom was. Imagine G. Lily's mom. Yep, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, they showed her a couple times in the first couple seasons, and same. Oh, it's God's plan. We're gonna do great. You're my little superstar. You're so special.
You are.
So it's that. Even when she's just strung out on ketamine, like, okay, well, it's God's plan. We're gonna get through this. We have to go through lows to get to the highs. Amen.
Amen, Jesus.
Yeah, maybe it is as simple as that. I think I am just comparing them to like all the meth heads in my family and going like, she doesn't seem that bad.
Well, meth and ketamine are different. Like I know addiction's
Totally.
addiction, but the
Yeah.
drug you choose, it changes the way you act.
No, it's true. In my family, it's meth and fentanyl.
Yeah.
Good time.
Good times. A lot of shit getting done over there. One thing we didn't talk about was TJ's hot date that he might have. Brad's
That dude was way
or-
too good looking for TJ.
No, I don't agree with that. I think that dude maybe needs to be gay a little bit longer though, because that hairdo was.
Oh, okay. So Michaels gets done from his job. TJ brings that dude around. Michaels just
Full meltdown.
full meltdown. Can we just give props to
Dude.
the editing team
Does Michaels become an
for
alcoholic?
just this arc they edited for Michaels? So from all the way too big for his britches, we see all this just for
The
this last
fall.
episode of the season.
The
just
fall from grace.
yeah.
Fall
Devastating.
from Grace Lilly.
The fall from grace.
I mean,
Lily.
she's pretty short.
Yeah, I wouldn't hurt that bad.
How gnarly is it though that TJ handed over screenshots of all the people on his grinder,
It's a little.
all the twos.
Yeah, that was a little f***ed up. I can't believe they added that into the episode. Also,
I would
TJ's
see
not like the
that and
hottest
be like,
dude.
you don't know that's me, but I know that's me. I'm a 2. They handed over my whole picture because like that, it's getting the full on picture. They're just putting
I
a
mean,
little
if they're
blurry
smart,
thing
they
on
probably
it.
just got some of their editors to take pictures and put them.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
there.
say that too.
I
They might
hope
not
that
do
that's what they
Yeah,
did
that could
because
be. That's so
otherwise
f***ed
it's
up.
so fucked up.
I mean, I would
The,
sue.
If your
Right? Like,
face is scrubbed
did you
out
say
though,
you're
can you?
two?
I would sue.
Oh, close.
Defamation of being called a 2?
Yeah,
let
but then
that
you'd
get
have to
out.
then you'd have to tell everybody that you
Listen,
were the
500,000
you're the
people
two.
saw this episode, and I am angry.
Yeah, your beard is a 2.
The fuck?
Yeah, that they're 2s and that they talk to each other. So they all talk to themselves. Like it was a dicky thing to say. Like it was a super bitchy thing to say.
I mean, TJ is 4 feet tall. Like I don't like. There's
But he's
no,
also
what do you
not
got, TJ?
unattractive. Like he's not the hottest guy in the world, but TJ's attractive enough to like get other attractive people to like
Nail it.
DM him and nail him and want to bang. Like he's not a monster.
This was a very Michaels thing. Like, so as you know, like I'll oftentimes watch these, like listen to these in earbuds before just whatever for another. Anyhow, for whatever reason, I thought this was a Michaels scene. That's a Michaels thing to do. Like to be like, oh, look at all these 2s and like make fun of them. TJ's been actually very like the grown up in this situation.
Yeah.
And the guy that's like, no, you kind of treat people shitty and like that's kind of mean or whatever. So this was just out of character for him to like hand over screenshots of people that he goes back and forth with. And then I don't know. I hope what you said is right. Like that. I hope it's stock it's stock photos.
I
And
mean,
they
fuck.
just
The last
blurred
dude
them.
had like a bouquet and a little dog. He was.
I don't mean to.
Yeah.
I don't mean to offend any editors out there. Assuming,
Yeah,
just like
really.
I didn't go for anyone else part of the production team. Probably ask some editors to take some photos. Big logos and edit.
Not the wardrobe department.
Honestly, get in the comments. Let us know if we missed anything because I don't think we missed a damn thing in this episode. I know it was short.
We did.
Comments,
I don't
comments,
agree to disagree.
explanations.
I
I
disagree.
didn't get any. You guys say them.
To disagree. Yeah, I got comments, bro.
I'll go first.
Oh no.
Y'all are the best together. More of you three.
I think
then-
that's a comment from Courtney and
Oh, sorry, but this was from Mary. Is it Mary L. Linda? Because there's two L's, or is it Mary L. Linda? Mary L.
How do you
Linda?
spell the whole thing?
Mary L. Linda 8624. But there's two L's.
Linda.
Y'all are the best together. More of you three. And then someone else commented like they should get all of us on here.
It's a lot more chairs.
I feel like a 6-hour show needs more cameras.
More mics.
Johnny Smiles
People
agrees.
were like, no, less mic, more of everybody else. Just kidding. Had to say it. It was right there.
Johnny Smiles agrees with me. Joe would make it the worst tour manager. Yeah, pretty bad.
Oh, fine.
Pretty bad. Remember, you guys both opened last show and like, oh, he'd be really good at this.
I
No, I didn't
I
say you
ended
could.
it with I came back to the real world though by the end.
No, sometimes if I'm in a better mood, I try to find what would work for this guy. What would make this person happy? But then I realize none of you deserve any of my attention.
Zevros. Joe needs to get his shit together and be a better boyfriend. Also, I have not said it yet. Travis is a fantastic addition. I've been here the whole time.
You haven't.
Um,
You're an addition to Showmance.
on this deep dive, I appreciate it though. I'm a great addition. 5 hearts. Love that, Zevros.
Five is a lot.
Mike. Oh, I'm not gonna bring that one up. We already had that off camera. I'm not gonna go there.
Probably something about me being right.
I missed the F bombs. Right, Emily Hayes.
Sorry, Judy.
You can beep that out, but it'd be funny the way you beep it after I said. Okay.
Thank you.
Zevro
These guys never
6755.
know.
Travis, I think Joe couldn't manage anything out of a paper bag. Also, I
You
think
already read
Michols
that?
believes he's living in a telenovela, and the others are just living in it. Nat, Mike, you both crack me up. They had me, and then they ended on a weird thing that wasn't about me. Organza Miss Gay Vancouver. Is that 29? 19.
Who cares?
We're not worried about that part.
I agree with Travis in that Michaels planned yet again to call his mother on camera for his mother's approval, and he knew how it was going to go play out, but he needed the viewers to feel sorry for him by casting negative light on his family relationships because he's a selfish person. I added that last part. Dark Hours, Travis, no offense, meant I stand corrected, not a substitute, part of the show.
Super emo about that one particular thing.
I wasn't offended, even though I probably was like, I'm offended. I wasn't.
Did someone tell you weren't a part of this?
No, because Dark Hours last time was just like, Travis is a great substitute.
Okay.
I was like,
It's like,
I don't think a substitute would spend as many hours here as I do, but it's okay. Those are all the comments I got. Up to you, Makana.
Johnny Smiles. If the robots were playing today, they would have picked this as the funniest one, probably, if they really knew what was up. Johnny Smiles, Next Gen Southern Charm. This is a new TV show he's pitching. By executive producers T-Rav, Shep, Whitney, and JD.
You guys ever wonder what T-Rav's up to?
No.
he's still out there.
He's trying. He didn't try to tickle with the idea of running again.
Well,
Yeah, but
it's because that one dude's got to die sooner or later.
I mean,
He keeps running against a guy that's like won like 8 times in a row.
Lindsey Graham?
900. Oh,
Yeah.
it is against Lindsey
Yeah,
Graham.
keeps running against Lindsey
We
Graham.
might
Like
have to
he's
wait a
gonna
bit
win.
on that one.
Idiot.
Yeah, a lot of people big fans of that one, Johnny. If you ever thought maybe a career in the TV development, you
I've
might
been
have
called
it.
T-Rav too. It's the Trav that gets me.
What?
T-Rav? I've been called that.
No, T-Rav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Trav from
Well,
earlier in our conversation.
so
yeah.
you wouldn't be a T-Rav. You would be a Trav, unfortunately. T-Rav is Thomas Ravenel. T-Rav.
Keep going.
Nicheless Boomer. Oh, Lordy. I totally bought Brad's performance. He must give acting a serious try. This asshole's the only one. And if Courtney watch it, it's always the actors that are like, meh, I didn't think it was that good. Us normies are like, bravo.
was.
It was amazing. I am Tierra Hogan. I don't know if we can put the entire lie on Brad. Wasn't there an entire group of people complicit in the lie?
I guess, but no one
probably.
hired a friend to say they slept with the dude.
Did they hire him or just say, hey, want to do a funny thing?
She wasn't like,
Want to do a prank on our friend?
that girl wasn't like,
don't know.
I was Maddie's friend. I was
don't know.
Will's friend. She was like, I was Brad's friend.
They were workout friends.
What does that mean?
They were working out together and
Getting a
friendly.
blowjob next to dumpster.
Sunset Harp. Natalie, don't stress. Okay. This is a good one. Just little few people. Sunset Harp. Natalie, don't stress on how quickly you get the episode out. We'll be here. We love the show. Gloria Garibay. I was going to say that. Danielle Warren. Exactly that.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah. And I was going to also say it, but you guys beat me to it. And
Yeah.
Travis said,
That's like a gift we all put our names on.
listen, we are TV people for whatever that means, and we worked in television for a long time. So we're obsessed with like, it's 5 o'clock. We got to be live at 5. We got to get it out. We can't wait. It's got to be on time. It's got to be on time. That's been our entire careers, and we want this to be our job. We want this at some point to be our full-time job. In the meantime, we have other jobs, and this one works all the time. And she's constantly like, nope, it's got to be out in the next one. It's airs tonight. It's got to be out. And like, I appreciate that. We all appreciate it, but also don't beat yourself up about it, because sometimes you do.
It's not a beat up. And I implore everyone to work this way. When you are starting something, you just have to assume that you are last in every category. So you have to, we are so blessed because NBC gives us screeners. So the only thing that we have going for us, against people that have been doing this for a decade, that have been doing this and accumulating all of their subs and getting gigs and getting sponsors, like we still have no one paying us for anything. So I believe that if you don't go 150% in any entertainment job, you may as well move home. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. First of all, we have more than just screeners. We have our good looks. And you guys got me.
Look at this Travis's
They
hair.
don't have a Travis Huber, you know?
It's good stuff.
Travis is one of the best fill-ins we have.
Yeah.
Do you color your hair?
Motherfucker, Phil. No.
Are you wearing makeup?
It's so good, Trav. Like
it gets
color.
blonder the more sun I'm in. That's why.
That's good stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. That's
Also,
mine's just sun.
My skin the same way, but it's more cancer the more sun I'm in.
Why you got to keep bringing up your...
I didn't bring up my mom. Now you're telling my mom died of cancer, dude?
I just...
Just letting the cat out of the bag.
all right, you stole that one from me. Oh, this is a good one. Fishing gal. Oh, Travis doesn't think your 4Runner's a truck.
Oh, don't do that.
At him.
Don't. Me and Fishing Gal had a good thing going. Don't
Yeah,
do
not
that.
anymore. Woo!
Listen, if you
There's not gonna be room
if
in our
you
Sprinter van either for you.
Don't put that in.
weren't born a truck, but you think that you are a truck, you're a truck.
Yeah, you can. What do they call it? You can.
Identify.
You can be.
You can identify it as
who
whatever
you
you
want to
want.
be in
Yeah.
living color.
Yeah. As I love
I mean,
that show
honestly,
so
there were a
much.
couple comments of people that think they have trucks and that I don't think they have. We won't get into it. I
At
love
Travis
you all.
Huber. At the real Showmance Travis. What is it that you never use?
Listen, I will say that I've always thought that SUVs are SUVs, but I have to say, I swear to God, half the people that have SUVs say, let me grab it out of my truck. Let me go to my truck. It's in the truck. We'll take my truck. And I'm like,
Well, half the people
Maybe
that own
I'm-
SUVs are liars. Then.
Yeah, no, listen, I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee for a long time, and this last one I had was a 3-row Jeep Grand Cherokee with leather interior and the fucking screen. I would never call that a truck in my life.
Yeah.
That was a very nice, borderline luxury vehicle. A 4Runner, though, there's something different to me about a 4Runner. Our friend Austin has one. It's got wheels and tires and a rack, and it's dirty as shit, and he throws shit in it like it's a truck. So, like, I don't know if I would be bothered if Austin or Josh or Fishing Gal were like, oh, I gotta put this in my truck, and it was like a 4Runner that's built out for adventures. I think that falls in line with truck family.
Oh, what's this, Google?
okay, hold
What's
on.
this
Google?
Google?
Oh, no, hold
4Runner
on.
is a
I gotta say this.
old.
My
Yeah.
brother has a 4Runner. I'm pretty sure he calls it his truck, and his job is driving semi-trucks.
Real trucks.
Okay, well, if I would have known that, I
And-
probably wouldn't have taken a picture with him.
You did, and yeah, you sent a picture with him the other day because he was loading his big ass semi into a house on Malibu on PCH.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he drives for All Access.
Yeah.
For like a company that just like he delivers all the shit to Coachella. He delivers the stuff to Simon's house.
Decking, like stage decking.
Yeah. So for him to call his forerunner a truck and to be the drive the truck of all trucks, he's known
trucker.
throughout Los Angeles.
You might
throughout
call-
Hollywood.
Listen,
You
Natalie,
might call him
Natalie, my brother
a
lied a lot
trucker.
too.
He is known.
I don't know what to tell you.
He is known
I
around
don't know
Hollywood.
that-
They only
people
send
lie
him
all the
to do the
time.
tough ones. All right. Fishing gal. I think that Lake's downfall this season is because the only person she could lie to and get away with it and still be called a pretty little princess has distanced himself, her father, and most likely stopped subsidizing her lifestyle. Now Lake is more dependent on her mom, who doesn't candy coat anything and calls her out for her BS and tells her like it is. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because like daddy was daddy, and then you pissed daddy off, and now you got to go talk to mom, and mom's like, oh fuck,
Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah.
More like Daddy More Bucks. More money.
because
Okay.
that's in the next episode.
Sorry.
We read that one about Lake getting more grace than Michols and addressed it. Michols just seemed, to me at least, way more mature, even though they're the same age. He's probably younger than Lake. Catty Cat Masters 9707. My gut is telling me that Joe might start an OnlyFans. I'm gonna tell you right now, Catty Cat, if that truck's in it, sign me up.
Oh my God.
What? That truck's nice. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Well,
That was a
listen.
solid episode.
It was a decent episode. We did it 1.5 times because maybe my microphone
Don't
cable
touch it.
fell out. Sorry, I tried to do so good. Hopefully you can hear me. Like, subscribe, leave some comments, talk some trash. That's what we do here. And tell Travis that he's amazing because that's the only time he's going to read or interact with you.
Dude, I told
I-
people to say that, and then people did chime in. They came back and was like, "Oh my God, Travis is only getting hotter. Oh my gosh, Travis is so interesting." And he didn't even read any of those.
I didn't read them
Wait.
because they make me uncomfortable. Those
Hold
comments
on.
make me uncomfortable. I
So
don't
they're
like when
not
people-
even real.
They're real.
Yeah, totally
Um,
real. They're
everything's
real. You're
real.
so hot, Travis.
But how funny is it that we told them to do that? They went back and
Yeah.
did it, and Travis still didn't read
And
them.
still
And I just want
got
to tell
so
you, thank you
embarrassed.
so much for helping us out. I guess you can't lead a horse. You lead a horse to water, and he won't read the water.
You can't make
I
him
will.
stink.
I will get back on the message board soon. Work has been hell.
Work has been a little rough. Few more days and we're back to
No, we're not.
we're not.
I love that Travis's response to this wasn't, "You guys did what?" He just goes, "I'll read them next time." He doesn't care how he gets them. He doesn't care how they get here, as long as
Keep
they're-
them coming.
Yeah, just keep them coming.
Yeah, dude. Y'all can pay people to tell me I look good. I don't give a.
Pay. We don't pay anyone anything.
Thanks. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Love you. Bye.
Finger guns.
Pizza's almost here. He is going the wrong way, but it's okay. It's okay.